All right, we're live shooting the ship with What the Deuce and Geek Out with Roscoe. Thank
What's
you, guys.
up? Thank you for having me. Appreciate it, Cap.
Oh, thanks, Cap.
Oh yeah,
Deuce, good seeing you, brother.
Good
Well,
seeing you too, Roscoe. Cap,
good,
always a pleasure.
good,
You know how we do?
good hearing you. Really. No.
Yeah, at least good hearing me, right?
right.
Yeah, the ghost ship still cruises. You know how we do.
Right.
Heck yeah.
I like your drawing of that one that you just did, that cat dog one. That was pretty crazy.
Oh yeah, yeah. I got it right here actually. Yeah, I entered that. That's today. I did. It was I'm in a Venom contest. Yeah, I appreciate your vote. Thank you so much. But yeah, I did something different. Like I did this originally. I did the Patrick.
Dude, that's so cool, man.
So what I did was I stayed with the same theme. Like I stayed with the same 90s Nickelodeon theme. So I did it's kind of like a play on ASM 316.
Right.
With the Venom over Spider-Man.
Right.
So there's cat dog.
What kind of spider ham?
It's
cat dog.
It's cat dog.
Yeah.
Cat dog.
So
Hey, so Roscoe, I need to actually get you a commission. One of my buddies is really into Dogman.
okay.
You familiar with Dogman? The book that's like a kid's book.
I don't know if I have Dogman.
Yeah, look into Dogman because he is super into it. Like, and it's funny because my buddy's been in quarantine for like eternity, and he's super like he's got some germaphobe issues. So he found like Dogman like comics and books,
Okay.
and he's actually been really entertained by them. They're actually kind of written for kids, but there definitely are adult tones. Almost, I mean, we're not going to go Ren and Stimpy, obviously, but you know what I'm saying, right? Like, there definitely are adult tones and like adult kind of jokes in it.
Gotcha.
So,
Yeah.
I need like some kind of. We'll talk about that, and we'll see what you come up with. But
Definitely, brother. Yeah.
they're very simplistic, kind of like looking drawings. But I think it'd be. I would need to get something for him because I think it'd be epic.
Okay. Now, just to let you know, I like to put my own spin on things. Like.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean,
man.
but
Yeah.
I'll discuss stuff with you, like before I do anything. Absolutely. But like I said, I like it like how I did. I like to do something different. Like people haven't seen. You know what I mean? But definitely, I'll do. That sounds great, brother. Yeah. Let me know. I'm down.
But yeah, I mean, like, I would never actually ask anybody to like just like directly just go just do this because that's just not the way an artist goes, and that's I know I was an artist too for a long time too, so I would never ever ever ask you of that.
Oh
never.
no.
And, like, do your own thing and like play with it and have fun with it. But again,
Absolutely. Yeah. No. It's been fun though too. Let me tell you, man. It's been real cool.
You got some great pieces, man.
Thanks, bro.
You got some great art.
Hi, Cindy.
For sure. What up, Cindy?
It's my mom. What up, mom?
Hey, mom.
Hi,
Good to
Mom.
see you, mom.
Yeah. So I entered that today. If you go on Instagram, it's Venomized True Believers is the guy who's hosting the contest. He has several different brackets that are going on. I'm in bracket number 3, and I'm going against a guy. I'm not gonna lie, the guy who I'm going against is very talented. That was a good piece. But I feel like it's been done before. You know what I mean? It's
Right.
I feel like it's like it looks almost like the Clayton Crane cover that he did.
Right.
I don't know if anyone's seen it, like where he's hanging upside down.
Yeah, for sure.
It
Absolutely.
kind of reminds me of the Web of Spider-Man. You know what I mean, with the black suit and all that going on.
Right. Yeah. So, like I said, I mean, I'm not dogging that guy at all. It was a great piece. I mean, if I lose to him, I mean, I know nothing against it at all. But like I said, I just tried to do something different, something outside the box. So but if you want to go to Venomized True Believers, and I'm one of them. But there's other people to vote for, other artists you can check out that are freaking awesome. So yeah. So if you want to, it's on Instagram. Check me out.
Always down for that.
Yeah, you You got him on Instagram, What the Deuce?
Yeah, Roscoe I do, for
Yep.
sure.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's got like 2, Art of Roscoe and then
The Geek Out.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm with
Is
you.
it on both of them?
I posted up on Geek Out just to let other people know that it's on art, because I have people that are following me on my art page, and then I have other people that are just following me on my Instagram page. So I'm trying to get people to be on both, because I don't want to flood
Yeah.
one, but you know,
We're
trying.
winning.
Well, you got a couple Beat Teamers in there voting for you.
Yeah, well, I appreciate it. It's awesome. Yeah, like I said, I just did something that's different, off the wall. You know.
But see, that's the most fun stuff. Like, you know, as you know, coming up in the art world, like my greatest fear was that, you know, I would get an art degree, you know, go to school, get an art degree, and then I would be working for some corporate giant and just producing some garbage that they wanted me to put out.
Yeah,
And that was my biggest thing. Like, even my art teachers were like, well, you didn't actually do what I told you to do. And I was like, yeah, because that's kind of really what the art thing is to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, my representation of what you want me to do is my representation. You know what I mean? Like, so you want me to do a still life, and I do a still life, you know, kind of wacky and, you know, different, and, you know, I change it up. Like, so how is that still not a still life? Because it is my interpretation of the same still life that you want me to do. And they were also like, they would get all in my case, like, okay, you can't do this, you can't do that. So I was like, wait, this is art, right?
Right. I'm not supposed to be
Like,
manufactured.
I'm like, I'm not working for Pepsi, right? Like, not yet, right? So, and no, you know, disregard of Pepsi. But what I'm saying is, you get what I'm getting.
Yeah,
You get what I'm getting.
not like manufactured, just like the same thing over and over and over and over.
Right.
Again.
Like, I could draw something from this perspective all day long, but that's no fun. Point.
Right. Definitely. Yeah. No, I hear you. That's what makes art unique. It's different. It's, you know, it's just the same with comic books. I mean, to be honest with you, there's some people that absolutely. Okay, so for example, I'm just going to tell you the whole. That's awesome.
Welcome, Weapon X.
What's up?
What's up, Deuce? What's up, Roscoe?
Nice to meet you, brother.
Same.
I like the background. Not as colorful as mine, but
that's awesome.
It is awesome.
Yeah,
so I'm waiting for like the mermaids to come up, like, you know, in the background, or like a whale or something, or the shark to devour something off the side, or, you know, I don't know.
That'd be awesome.
That would be rad.
Yeah, like I was saying though, I think like, you know, different art styles, you know, like the whole Beta Ray Bills just came out, and the art style is just like the Wonder Woman Dead Earth. And I know some people that just don't like the artwork, that are just not even giving the story a chance. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I think it's all different perspective, you know, to each his own, you know. I think it's really cool artwork. The story, yeah, it wasn't bad. It was good.
Well, I'm kind of the same way with some stuff too, because, like, you know, you can have great cover artists and that put out stuff, and then, like, you get into the book and you're like, okay, what 12-year-old is drawing this comic book? What in the world? Like, what happened? You know what I mean? Like, and this does happen. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Right.
You know, like, I mean, there are plenty of comics I'm like, wow, that cover is amazing. And then you get into, like, you know, wow, what happened? You know?
What's up? That's my dad now.
Right. But again, if the story's great, if the story's great, you're going to stay on board. You know?
Right. Oh yeah, absolutely. Like I was telling you guys before, that one, that Scout's Honor book.
Right.
Oh man, I love that story. I can't wait for the next one. You know, like, I've been hooked on that one. So, but I had a couple reads that, like I said, I was doing. I read that Carmen book that was kind of crazy. Weapon X. Do you read anything new? Like, are you reading anything?
No, I have not read. I mean, the only thing we read, me and the wife, was the Berserker, because she went to read that and see. So
not a lot of dialogue in that one.
No, but she was into it. She liked it, so I thought that was kind of different, since, you know, somebody that doesn't collect comics. I told her about it, so she was interested in it. And so we sat down and read it. I guess you could say, you know, read it, whatever was there. But I mean, she liked it. She said, yeah, you know, it's a pretty simple story. Like, you know, somebody that's not into comics and not in this, you can kind of follow along. And
Oh,
You know,
yeah,
it's
for
something
sure.
easy for the mainstream crowd. That's why I told you, yeah, that's what I think their goal was to kind of get like the Keanu fans in and make something like a simple story where, hey, here's something where it's not too much, thinking, not too much, backstory. Just, here's a guy who's basically, killing people for the government. Pretty simple story. Pretty
Yep.
sounds a
Like
lot like John Wick, and
Yeah, it's like a variant John Wick. You're absolutely right. It's like a variant John Wick, basically. You're right.
so
And
yeah,
those
that's what I
movies are
think.
great, man. But in comic form, we'll see how far this goes.
I mean, I guess you can keep going. I mean, it's like as long as
Well-
you can kill, almost not kill him, and just bring him
For
back, and he can just get rebuilt and ready to
Right.
go.
Right.
But
Right.
yeah, that was it. That's a good one. I enjoyed it too. I mean, there was a lot of eyeballs. I think.
Yeah.
flying.
Yeah.
I read
Yeah,
Yeah, my
another.
college son read that, and he's like, "When did they start just, smashing people's heads in comic books? This isn't what I grew up with."
Yeah.
Well,
A little bit more violent, but
Say hi, Piglet.
Some of the indie comics, though, have been doing this for a long time. Like EC was even, they weren't so gratuitously violent, but they definitely showed a lot of stuff that was not. What up, Tori?
What up?
But they definitely showed a lot more gore than was acceptable for a lot of people during those times. So
Bad bunny.
yeah.
Yeah, there was another. I can't believe I can't believe I just forgot. I read another one that was like crazy violent, like Berserker, and now I can't remember. But it was like a whole lot of like same smashing heads and body parts, and oh man, I read and I was like, man, that was not at all what I expected. Now I can't remember what it was. Great. Oh well.
I like how you just put something on the ship and it just disappeared. That was brilliant. It
Loading
just
it up.
vanished into the aether. That was amazing.
Loading it up. Loading it up.
What's up, Chad?
What's up, Chad? Chad
What
says
up?
he wants to battle the Slamazon one day.
Wow.
Ruh-roh.
Probably just manhandle him. I'll tell you what.
She'll put him in a headlock, slam him to the ground, and have kids taunt him.
All right.
The children will taunt him.
Yeah, I got a house full of wrestlers, so I don't know how that will work out for him.
Right?
You gonna tune in Captain Lou or what?
Yeah, I was on the hunt once. I was Captain Lou on there.
That's perfect.
Had a couple rubber bands hanging out here and there.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's awesome.
That
Did
shirt
Cyndi
open.
Lauper show up? Did Cyndi Lauper show up? I'm just curious.
That's what I was kind of
Hoping.
hoping for with her, but then she was like, "Oh, I want to be the Slamazon girl. She kind of looks like me, and we can dress myself." I'm like, "Go for it, then."
Right?
And she was a champion. So, hey,
Indeed.
I was a champion once back in the day. No, only a couple of weeks ago. But
Well,
I'll be
the nice
back.
thing is you can move up. You can go to different titles and that like that too. So that's always the nice thing.
Yeah, I'm actually going to be on it again this Friday. So this upcoming Friday, I'm going for the number one contender. So we'll see. I don't know. Some of the books that Newbie had though, holy
Oh,
mackerel.
forget it. Forget
Yeah.
it.
I'm like, you know what? You can keep it. I'll see you later. Like I can't get a giant size X-Men in what was it a grade, a 7th grade? Come
Yeah,
on.
7.0.
I can't even afford it if someone ripped a page out.
Or wait, no, the X-Men was a 5.5 and the 181 was a 7.0.
Jeez.
I can't afford a 0.5. I'm just saying.
I can't afford the
Hey, Goop.
facsimile. No, I'm just kidding. No.
No, I mean I've got a facsimile, but I can't afford a 0.5. But you know.
Right.
Oh yeah. Oh no, that's insane.
Yeah, I can't drop 10,000 just to go against somebody on a show. I'll find some other dollar books.
Yeah.
Right?
I got super excited. Like my LCS had an Amazing Fantasy 15, and I got to hold it. It was graded at a 2.5, and I was like, "Oh my god!" I got to hold. For the first time ever, I've actually held an Amazing Fantasy 15. I've never ever seen one ever.
Oh my
Were your
gosh.
palms sweaty and stuff when you were like, ooh?
Man, I just literally just gazed at it for like 10 minutes and like in a daze, just super, super, like super pumped. And I was like, how much do you want for it? They're like 20. I was like, I got $20. They're like, yeah, good luck.
What's up, Agu? Yeah. Yeah, one of my stores, I'm gonna have to film it one day, but they have it. I was telling the scumbags about it, but so they take you to the back room when you want to see their high value stuff. They have like a back room, and they take you to this back room. There's a safe. There's like 3 safes they have, and all their high value stuff is in there. So they take you like the back room. They have like all these other graded comics in there. But when you want to see the big valuable stuff, they have these 3 safes. And the guy's like, "Hey, do you want to see like Amazing Fantasy?" I'm like, well, "Okay."
Well, yeah.
So he like opens the safe, opens it up. I'm like, "Oh." I was like, kind of like to your question. I was like, "Well, what are you asking for this?" I forget what he said. He's like, basically, we're asking for the price of a small Volvo. So,
Right.
you know, I was like, yeah, not
Wow.
even going to consider that. So I
So
said, maybe
they-
a Honda.
do
I
they-
guess I'm like in a Honda range that maybe I can, you know, get out of here with. But
Do they close the safe wall behind you and handcuff you to something just to look at them? I'm just asking.
no, but they do close the door. Like it's kind of like they have like two doors that they kind of put you behind. But I guess
I'm kind of sure they do because some idiots, I'm sure, going to be like, I'm running off. Good luck.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's happened. I wouldn't doubt it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
yeah, but that was the other thing too. I was wondering about that. You know, with like CGC, they have their serial numbers and stuff like that. I mean, if you're a big shop, I'm sure you have tracking of those numbers, and you just tell the other stores, "Hey, somebody stole XYZ book. Here's a serial number." I mean, and I'm sure you can just scour eBay and just search for that serial number. So that was the thing, that's kind of I like about CGC. I know some other ones have it too, but it's just kind of like, yeah. But I've never seen them, and that was one thing I would tell CGC is, hey, you should have something where if somebody steals it, you can post it like online, like you guys can track it. Hey, this is, stolen, because like those websites, GPA and the other one, they keep track of the serial numbers when they're sold, so you can track down the serial number,
absolutely,
and see like what it's sold for. So there's got to be some way, like somebody's tracking it somewhere in this time and age, So, but
what up, Dizzle?
yeah, but I mean, we don't see a lot of high value theft either of comics. That's something that's on the top of the news every night,
Right.
For sure, but but at the same time, like there's definitely some thieving bastards out there for sure. So
It's true. It's funny. I think the people that are like stealing stuff aren't into comic books, so they don't know the price value. So
yeah, but you as much as you say that, like I had an ex-girlfriend though, I guarantee who ganked me for lots of books, and you've got internet on your phone, so it's not hard to figure out. You know what I mean?
yeah.
You could literally just like file through books and go, okay, what's this? What's this? What's this? What's that?
Yeah,
okay,
that's true.
And now suddenly I'm missing this. I'm missing this. I'm missing that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and then you're missing
true
her.
story, man. True story.
She's gone. Oh my gosh. Oh, I want to show you guys something. My buddy had sent me a package today, right?
Happy birthday, Southern.
Oh, happy
Hey,
birthday, Southern.
He's 51 again.
Yeah.
For the third.
Hero, what's up, bud?
All right, so my buddy sent me a comic book in the mail. Now, mind you, he really probably doesn't know too much about comic books at all, but I guess he had it and was like, hey, I'll send it to you. And so I just got it today. Check out what he sent me. I was like, what? It's a Marvel team up. It's Spider-Man and Valkyrie.
Nice.
Yeah.
It looks pretty clean, man. That looks really clean.
Number is at
It is number 34.
34.
Yeah, and I thought there was a markup here, but it's actually just on the plastic, so there's nothing.
Bag, yeah.
So, but I was like, oh, all right, what's up? Like, this is cool. Like, I thought that was pretty neat. Like I said, he probably doesn't really know too much, but then I was like, this is a pretty cool book. All right, I'll take it.
That's a great book.
I had to show that off. I thought that was pretty
Yeah,
funny.
cool. That's cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of them team ups that, are higher price here, there. You just got to catch them.
Yeah, this guy, the guy that's on it was, what's it? This is Meteor Man. So.
Wasn't that a movie?
Yeah, right. He's like lifting. It's the best because he's like lifting like a grandfather clock, and Spider-Man's like, "Put that clock down, pasty face, now, right? And he goes, not a chance, wall crawler. I'm strong enough to destroy you both. And you're just lifting a clock, bro. You're just lifting a clock, man. Like, what? This Spider-Man and Valkyrie. Come on, bro. You think you'll beat him with a clock? Oh, man, I tell you.
He's got all the time in the world to beat him.
Go.
I love it.
Hello.
I was waiting. I was hoping Tori would be back there doing the ba-doom. So, anyone get anything cool in the mail recently? Any mail call like that? You're like,
Actually, I really did. I got a crazy AOK from the comic book G Spot.
what? Oh,
He
awesome.
sent me the Morbius statue.
What?
Yeah, he sent me a statue, bro. I was like, wait, hold on. Seriously, the Marvel what is it? Marvel Gallery Morbius statue. I'm a big Morbius fan, as he is too. And I was like, wait, hold on. I got this box in the mail. It was really light. It was really large. And I was like, hold on. Wait. Like, what is this? I was like, I didn't order this. So I get it and I open it. And it's got this, full page thing like, it's an AOK from the G-Man and Mrs. G. And I was like, holy crap, this is crazy. He sent me a Morbius statue because he and I are
That's
both
awesome.
huge Morbius fans. And I was like, dude, I was blown away. I was like, holy crap, this is so cool. So
That's so
cool.
rad.
Out of nowhere. Never saw it coming. Like, no idea.
That's so awesome. Best community in the world.
I'll make you big if you want to show it.
AOKs, bro. AOKs are amazing.
I'll make
Oh,
you
yeah.
big, Deuce, if you want to show it.
Yeah, I gotta go dig it up though. It's gonna take me a second. So you guys chat amongst yourselves. Hold on a minute. Hold on.
Yeah, Morbius is cool. I can't wait for that movie though. I'm not gonna lie. I think that's gonna be cool.
Kind of waiting for the what if ones, cartoons.
Those are gonna be rad too. I like those. Hey, do you guys watch? Have you guys seen Invincible yet?
Not yet, no.
That's pretty gruesome. I'm not gonna lie. It was a lot bloodier than I anticipated. Like, I was like, oh, whoa, okay, but it really hooked me. So,
Well, I'm barely keeping up with the Winter Soldier.
oh, did you see that one? I was.
Yeah, I
I
watched
didn't see the newest one. I didn't see today or yesterday's episode, but I saw the first two.
I watched what was it, Godzilla and King Kong one.
Oh,
Oh
I
yeah,
saw
that one was good. I saw that one yesterday. We watched that one.
Yeah, I saw
Last
that one.
20 minutes is the best part of the whole show.
Yeah.
It's funny. I totally agree with you, Cap. Like that ending, I was like, because there was a part. I'm not going to say nothing because I know a lot of people didn't see it, but I mean, there was a part where I'm just like, all right, and then it's just like, what the heck just happened here? Like, come on. Oh man! But then something happened, and then I was like, all right, this is cool. This saved it. The end of it saved it. So.
The monsters were great, but the actors suck. So that's kind of how I did it.
Yeah. And then there was nothing at the end. I thought there'd be some kind of setup for like a future, monster universe. Nothing. I was like,
Right.
okay, so this is it. This is what the last few movies are building up to. Like,
Yeah. Right.
Right. What happened to Rodan and was that other one, the Mothra and all them, bringing them back.
Well, they kind of showed those like in the opening credits, like as like defeated monsters. You know what I mean?
Mm,
But
Like
that was not really, very effective, honestly. But I agree.
yeah.
Yeah, they had like that bracket, like a Final Four bracket.
Right.
Yeah.
Basically, it was like more like probably a Sweet 16 on each side, but whatever. So
Yeah, I was like, okay. Whoa, Deuce's face.
no, not my face. Okay, now here's what I got in the mail. This is what I literally got.
Hi, Fuchsia.
Okay, from the G-Man. Since you're too far away for Karate in the Garage, here's a nice here's a mutual friend / fiend to keep you company, the G-Man and Queen G. And this is what he sent me.
Oh, heck yeah.
The Morbius statue, the Marvel Gallery diorama. It is pretty dope. Now the glare is probably pretty terrible, but it's pretty dope. That's what the statue looks like. Really.
That is rad.
I mean, like, just completely as A-okay. I had no idea. I was like, wait, what? What is this? Like, what box? Like, holy crap! Like, really?
So cool. That is so freaking
Right?
cool.
And he's a huge Morbius fan like me, so I was like, dude, this is crazy. Like, what? Wait, wow, what? Really?
I'm telling you, I love this community. It's the best community. I'm telling you.
You're not
Some
lying.
great people.
Oh, now he drops out. I see how he is.
I'm
Like, nobody see my face. I'm out of here.
out of here. What about you, Weapon X? You get anything cool? Anything cool in the mail? Anything cool recently?
Recently, I mean, I got some. Reach back here in the ship.
I gotta go in my treasure chest here.
Yeah.
Oh, I want his backyard. I tell you what, man. I wish my backyard looked like that.
Take off the green screen here.
I'm saying.
Oh,
Alright.
what? Wait a minute.
I
False
got
advertising.
this.
Oh.
Oh, that is a good one right there.
Yeah,
Oh, that is awesome.
that's a cool one I got.
Oh,
I
man,
got,
I love that.
I got some of. Oh, I got one, not some, but I got one of these.
I love
That's
that. What
cool. I got this Department of Truth
if? Oh,
variant trade paperback.
oh,
There
that's
you go.
pretty cool.
But that's kind of neat.
Can't go wrong with that.
This just came. This is what I was putting up just a few minutes ago. This came in today. Is Aliens
Ooh,
Predator,
nice.
but it's the Platinum edition. It's kind of shiny. I don't know if you can.
Oh,
It's not
Claim.
the regular.
yes.
So
Damn, Deuce, you beat me. No, again.
that one came in, and then
Claim more.
what else was I going to show? Something else. Oh,
Oh, Weapon X, you have one of my favorite covers sitting on that back shelf, brother. That
Which
Teenage
one?
Mutant Ninja Turtles number 97 in Yucca Lee, bro.
oh,
Oof, I could spot that from a mile away, man. I love that.
and I got. I'm gonna have to send these in to CBCS, but I got these Razor Blade horror magazines signed by
Oh,
James
That's
Tinian.
cool.
But there's no COA, but he signed it.
Okay, but
Oh,
again,
wow.
you're talking a horror magazine, so again, claim.
No, I was gonna send it off to CBCS and have them certify the signature.
I don't think I've ever heard of that. Razor blades?
I guess it's something he wrote because I hadn't heard of it either, but I saw that he signed it. Somebody was saying, "Hey, I have some signed books." I'm like, "I've never heard of this book." He's like, "Yeah, he wrote it early on or
Razor
something."
blades.
He's like, "Oh,"
I got to write that down.
so
I'm saying.
Huh.
I was just gonna say, "Okay, well, I'll take them. I'll see if I can get them graded or whatever, and verified."
Yeah, definitely.
I just figure with the other stuff he's writing on Batman and
Ahoy,
Department
Bill.
of Truth and stuff like that, that maybe that'll start picking up some heat right there. Maybe somebody's interested in his signature and stuff like that.
Razor
Well,
blades.
Well, let you would talk before you send it off. I'm just saying. No.
Yeah.
Look, man.
No, I found this at my shop. I had never seen this, but I guess they did a Jaws
Oh, snap.
special for Marvel. I was like,
That's
what?
cool.
Like, I've never seen this before. They're like, yeah, it just came in. We just picked it up off some guy's collection. I'm like, oh, I'll take it. Like, so I was gonna put it on my wall.
Yo, G-Spot, I just showed off the Morbius statue you sent me, bro. Thank you so much, man. Like, crazy A-OK. Thank you, brother. Then Mrs. G, oh my God. Thank you.
Yeah, that was dope.
No, dude, I was floored. I was like, wait, what is this? Like, seriously, I had no idea. No clue.
And then, yeah, let's see what else. Oh, I had a couple of these. I picked these up. These just came in. These Voice Legacies, the auto
Nice.
cover.
The Miles. Woof.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then one of these, I was lucky to get it, but I guess this one's pretty hot. This variant cover
Oh, get out of
of
here.
Nottingham.
Oh, man. Yo, that's
Crazy.
that's what I was just talking about last week with them was Nottingham, but that's the cover I wanted. Oh, man.
Yeah. I was like,
Nottingham is dope. Nottingham is supposed to be really, really super cool. I gotta actually try to track those down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who makes that cover? Weapon X. Is
The
there? Because I
artist?
saw you have a COA.
Yeah, the
Yes.
artist is his name's Dalton, but it's from 616, and I guess there's only 200 of them.
Yep, 616, man. Oh man, they have some cool stuff.
So
All right, cool. I appreciate you. I'm gonna have to hunt that down now.
yeah,
Right.
I'll see if they have some more. They said they had some more. They're gonna put up back. I think next week. They said that somebody bought some but didn't pay for them.
Oh
So
man.
they said, hey, we're gonna just like to let you know we're gonna put them back up, and then whoever didn't, like whatever customers hadn't bought one, they get priority. So
Oh,
like
wow.
I won't be able to buy them until like I guess they sell whatever many, and then they'll open it back up to whoever bought some.
Right.
But you may, yeah. So if you're interested, you may just want to keep it on that website. That's what they sent me an email about. Like, hey, since you bought one, just FYI, there's going to be some more we're going to release because somebody didn't pay their invoice on them. So
Wow.
Let me how that goes.
yeah, that was that.
Awesome. Appreciate that, brother.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's it. I don't know what else was
I got
cool.
a note. I got a notepad now. I'm getting starting writing notes here on this show. I got like I got to go check out Razor Blades, and now I got to go check out Nottingham variant. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
I mean, everybody's got the. I'm sure everybody's got their berserkers. So
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, and then some.
yeah.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
that.
Did you see the foil? If anyone got the foil cover?
I did get the foil cover. Let's see.
I think there's two foils. I think there's a foil number 1 and a foil 2 as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, the foil 2
There's-
comes out next month, I think.
Right.
Yeah. If you got the foil cover, apparently there's a thing like a little card. If you got it in LCS, that if you go back and bring that card,
Yeah.
that you get a special edition "Something Is Killing the Children" issue number 1.
Yep, I heard that too. Yeah, I heard that too.
So if you go to you can do that. If you go to tosscomics.com, you can order it. So they'll let you get the Something That's Killing the Children, but you have to buy 1 and 2 of the foil.
Right. Yeah.
But there's no limit. That was a gotcha. You can buy like 6 copies of each Berserker 1 and 2. So then I'm guessing you would get 6 copies of Something That's Killing the Children.
You may
Oh,
very
Wow.
well.
Because at mine, they say they're going to do it, but the way the owner told me was, yeah, we're going to do that. But the way they're doing the allocation is they're only going to get 30% the Something That's Killing the Children of your order of number 2. So he's like, I only ordered 25 foils of number 2. So I'm only going to get like 6 copies of the Something That's Killing the Children variant
Oh,
that day. He's like, so if you buy 1 and 2, that's cool. You're entitled to it, but it's first come, first serve.
wow.
He's like, so I would tell you be here that morning when I open to get your copy and stuff. So I was like, okay. So
I
just
think
FYI, it's going to be limited. I mean, that's the thing. I don't know if people know that, but there's going to be some kind of ratio on that as well. So,
I think I saw the cover to it already. Like I think someone showed the cover to it, and it's a pretty dope cover, man. It's Erica Slaughter with a chainsaw in one hand and a machete in the other.
yeah.
Nice.
And I'm like,
Let's see.
that's cool.
If only it was a shotgun and she said groovy. I'm just saying,
Nice.
Groovy, baby.
Thank you, Spot, on that. Let me see. Let me see if I can bring it up here. Share screen. And then the one I just ordered was the I guess there's a Berserker 3rd print that just got released as well for number 1. That's supposed to be just a foil only release. I don't know if Captain could bring up my screen, my other screen.
Oh, there it is.
So that's the
That's the one. That's the one I saw.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
So that's it.
Yeah.
That's gorgeous. Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw that and I was like, man, I got to get one of those.
Yeah, I figured I might as well get one and then see.
Yeah. Sure.
That's gorgeous.
So is that one only if you get number 2 foil cover?
You have to get 1 and 2, yeah,
Okay.
to get that. And then, I mean, it depends too, Captain, depending on how your store is. I mean, if you're good with your store, I'm sure if you buy 2 or something, they'll let you get a copy. But I know mine said, yeah, because mine does it electronically. We do our orders. So he goes, yeah, I can track your order. So I know you bought 1, and I know you're going to get 2 because it's on your pull list. So you're entitled to get it, but, you know, they're going to do a ratio on it. So only going to get like 6 copies. So you may want to be here first thing that Wednesday. So I was like, okay. So I was like, you know, good info there because I didn't know that. I was going to wait and just go. I thought, you know, just like you guys, hey, just show up with number 1, that card. Hey, here's my card. Here's number 2.
Right.
I'm buying it.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Same thing. Here,
Yeah.
give me one.
I didn't know they were
It's
limited
like,
though.
It's like food stamps for liquor. Good luck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not going to happen, you know?
Right.
So that's kind of interesting there. But
8th printing on number 1. Holy smokes! I didn't realize it went like that.
Yeah. Well, the 7th printing was the foil cover for local comic shop day.
Mhm.
They count that as a 7th print. But I have the
That's
6th.
right.
I have the 6th print, the bloody footsteps.
Yeah.
And I just looked the price up on eBay
That
just
is.
the other day,
Yeah.
and that
Crazy,
thing is,
right?
that thing is sold for like $1,000 at a 9.8.
Yeah.
I'm like, holy smackaroos, man! I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Yep, that is. I have. Yep, I grabbed one for so super cheap too, and I was like, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah. Now you think back, man, it was so cheap. I could have bought like 10 of them, and like, yeah,
Right?
whatever. Man.
I know. I'm like, oh my gosh, what the hell?
See, I slept on this series, you know, because I actually had one in my hands, like when it first came out, and I was like, oh, this looks like interesting. And I was like, well, but I've got enough books. I'm going to put it back and blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
No, man.
Huge mistake. Huge mistake.
Yeah, I have a couple of the prints for issue number 1. I don't have cover A, which I'm kind of upset because I grabbed the Jenny Frizzon cover,
Mhm.
even though that's a beautiful cover, but the A is just going for ridiculous money. I mean, it's one of the. It's like
crazy because it's the most printed copy, which is nuts. But you know, it is what it is, right?
I know. Yeah. So, but I have the 6th print, like Weapon X just showed too. I mean, I like you said, I wish I would have grabbed multiple at the price I got it at. Oh man, no idea. Oh man, that's
I'm
cool.
kind of the same way with Ice Cream Man. Like, I mean, I have the
Right?
second print of number 1, and I've got number 2 through 5, and I'm missing like some of the middle issues. But I'm like, man, I'd love the series when I got it. Then my LCS was like, yeah, we're not going to do comics anymore. I was like, wait, what?
Oh,
I show up to
jeez.
pick up my comics. They're like, oh yeah, we sold off all the comics. I was like, wait, hold on.
Wow.
What?
Oh man,
Seriously?
that's a punch in the gut.
No, worse than that, I was
Oof.
furious.
Yeah.
I have never stepped back in that place again, ever.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
Well, I was pretty happy today. I bought that Star Wars number 1 newsstand for $25.
that's a
Oof.
solid score, though. I mean, like that's
Right.
really a book that's still it's still relevant. It's going to be even more relevant because Star Wars fans are not going anywhere.
No.
They're not. Like,
Right.
every series you pick up Star Wars is probably going to have some kind of relevance, depending on what they do with the series, you know, coming forward and like the shows and Disney Plus and everything else. But nevertheless, like Star Wars is still just like white hot. So,
Always.
I mean, you can't go wrong with Star Wars. It's been popular since what, 1977?
7.
7. Yeah.
I mean, like, so it's not going anywhere, man. Like, it's still got heat. It's still rolling. It's still going well. So that was a solid pickup.
Did you get that Betty Page today, too, Captain?
Mhm.
Oof, man, I saw
Yeah,
that.
I was tempted. I bid on it too, and I was like, well, Captain's going to give it to Tori, so I'm not going to bid on that because you know.
Well, the wife has the version cover of that one, so now she'll have a slab one of it. So
Because
Awesome.
honestly, if I bid on it and won it from you, Cap, you know where it was going to go anyway. So I was like,
Right.
I'm not going to bid on. I'm not going to outbid you just to send it to Tori anyway.
Yeah, that was nice. That was a gorgeous cover. I never saw that cover before.
I agree.
Yeah. But it was funny. I was like, oh, that has Captain Ripping all over it. No.
It does. And that's the funny part. A lot of people think like, you know, the risque ones like, you know, Lady Death and Betty Page and, you know, Red Sonjas and Vampirellas. I don't collect that. I'm like old school superheroes and villains. The wife likes all that stuff, the risque stuff, but
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I thought you collected that too. I thought maybe you got some of the Lady Death stuff.
I do because of her.
Oh, okay.
Right,
Gotcha.
But it doesn't go in my collection, it goes in her collection.
I
Because
feel
we're
like
two
Right.
separate collectors.
I got that Vampirella. Do I? I think I got that Vampirella, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so.
I think so too. I forget now, but
Oh, the one with Dracula?
yeah, in the background.
Yeah. I think
Yeah,
he did,
that's
but
like
that was cool, man. That was old school looking. That Dracula was old school looking too. Like that was dope. I like that cover a lot.
Yeah, me too.
That was cool.
that's her
Again,
first series in comic books, right?
Yeah, that was her first. I think it was the number 1 or number 2. I think he said number 1 originally, and then it was like number 2, and I was like, okay, well, which is it? Not that I care because it was cheap. So I was like, all right, you know what I mean? Like cheap slabs, I will pick up like regardless of grade because if I like the artwork and if I like what it is, then it probably won't go anywhere. Like I'm not a spec collector. Like I don't need it to be like worth millions of dollars. Like it's not my thing. It's not my scene.
Right.
If I like it and it's cheap in a slab, I'm like, okay, cool, great, perfect. Sounds crazy, but that's me.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I did like that Vampirella though. That was a cool cover.
Well, she goes, oh, I have this Vampirella, or this Red Sonja. Now I need them all graded, or I want a graded one of this. And,
Yeah, that gets ugly though, real quick.
yeah.
Where's my Red Sonja? Let's see.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Chemist?
Art. What's up, Art?
Art Chemist. Yo, Art Chemist, I need you to do a version cover for me for the show. Man, talk about talent. Holy crap.
I was on a show with him, I think, and he was doing a Batman one, an old school Batman. And that was last year, I think it was.
Man, there are so many talented artists in our community. Like, it's not even funny. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And like, I think I can draw sometimes, and I see what other people would have put out there, and I'm like, okay, no. This is six figures in comparison, for real. Roscoe, you included, man. Like, your stuff is definitely super stylized and so rad, man. Like,
Thanks, brother.
I can't even compare my stuff to anybody that's out there right now. It's crazy,
Appreciate it. Thank you for the kind words. Yeah,
I'm embarrassed even to show anything like that, for real.
Hey, man, it's art is art, man. Like we were saying earlier, though, you never know. People like different stuff. People, different strokes for different folks. It's the truth, Like something I may not like, someone may absolutely love, So
We were having the same conversation in the Marvelous chat about Peach Momoko. People either love her or they don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep.
Like they love her covers, and they're like, no, it's not for me. Same thing with Scotty Young. You know what I mean? Like you dig it, exactly. Or you don't. Like it's just it's different and it's stylized, and they do what they do, and you like it or you don't.
It's true.
And there's nothing
you
wrong
got
with
your
that.
Thor around you, Roscoe. Your Thor, your fat Thor.
Yes, I do.
Your fat Thor is awesome, bro.
Yeah,
I love that one. That was great. With like the hand through the back cover, like that's brilliant.
Yeah, I got it right here. Sure. It's in my little portfolio book here.
For sure. 2 minutes is hard.
Yeah,
lamer frame? Yeah. Tell me about it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I usually just drink on that show.
All right, so this is here's my fat Thor.
Yeah, Cindy, people love Peach, or you don't love Peach. That's just it. Like, it is what it is, right?
Nice.
Never seen this Weapon X?
I hadn't seen that one. That's funny.
It's a great one. It's quality.
It's a wrap.
The wrap around the beers coming to his hand.
Yeah.
I'm saying, beer me.
Beer me.
Those little slippers. But I'm not gonna lie, my favorite one to this day. I don't know, and the thing is that I don't think I could even sell it. But I love my the Calvin and Hobbes homage for the Batman Who Laughs and Robin King.
Oh yeah, that's a brilliant one too. You need to show that for sure. Yeah, that was brilliant. Like the Calvin and Hobbes stuff, like
yeah,
the homage stuff like that is and again, I wish there were more stuff like that. But again, the licensing and all the crossover stuff that would happen between the companies would be, tough. But
Yeah.
When
I-
do
I-
original
you know,
art, you
here's-
can get away with it.
Here's one I just showed. I never actually showed this off before, but it's a Justice League and Power Rangers crossover, and I did Alpha with a batarang in his head and like all beat up.
That's great.
So, like face kind of melting. So,
That's kind of crazy.
man,
Right.
that's what I never really showed that one. That one's kind of just in a box. But yeah, someone wants to buy this from me. Someone just hit me up the other day about my Violator
Yeah, that one's super cool, bro.
Yeah.
with the
That
Spawn
one- That
lollipop.
one is one of my favorites that you've done as well. Like that one is just it's brilliant.
Yeah. So, but yeah,
Your cat dog, that was pretty funny today.
yeah. That one was. Yep, I started that one. Have you guys? I've showed you this before. My Cap Wolf.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great one too.
Yeah.
Oh show.
And then I'll show one more here. This one's this is a Disney book actually, or it was a Disney book until I got my hands on it. But it's a Donald Duck venomized.
Yeah,
that's
that
cool.
was great, man. I think I saw that in your your Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a cool one, man.
So yeah, I like to make venomized characters. So
I
yeah,
like to buy
'cause-
Venomized characters. I've
Yeah.
got a lot of pops. I've got a lot of the comics. I've got all kinds of great with that. So
yeah, I like to do different kind of stuff. You know me. Like I said, I did that venomized cat dog, the venomized Patrick, Star, and so
Yeah, and you know what's funny? That's kind of what got me back into comics. I hadn't done comics. Like I was stopped collecting for years. And then one day I think I was on eBay or somewhere, and I had seen like a custom somebody like I didn't know anything about blank covers. I didn't know there was such a thing.
oh
And then
yeah.
some artist, somebody had posted some picture of like a Wolverine drawn. I'm like, oh, that's cool that Marvel did this cover. That's a pretty cool cover. So I remember I went to a convention not knowing, and I was asking one of the dealers, like, hey, you have this book? Like, I'm looking for this book here like this. And the guy's like, what issue is that? It's like, I don't know. It says it's issue whatever. So he starts looking. He's like, I don't have that cover. I was like, well, they have it here. This guy's selling it. It's got to be available. Right. And look, it's like, it's a blank cover. I was like, what does that mean? He's like, the sketch cover. It's like, okay, what does that mean? I don't know. He's like,
Right.
they need somebody to draw for that. Or is it like, somebody drew that? I was like, you can do that? And he's like, yeah, you can do that. You can have it done. And it was graded. So I was like, I didn't know that. I didn't know you could do. So that's what kind of what got me back into comics. Like, oh, that's so cool. The artists, like people can just start, draw their own stuff on it. You don't have to be like whatever they print out on the cover. You can have somebody do a special custom cover for you, or like you do, stuff that's homage stuff. It's kind of funny and cool at the same time. So that's kind of what got me back in. So it's funny that you were showing those off, because that's kind of what kind of got me back all into comics again. So
that's awesome. Very cool. Yeah, someone just requested to see this one. This is my Beetlejuice here.
Yeah, Beetlejuice. Yeah, that's a great one too, man. Love the Beetlejuice stuff. Can't go wrong.
Yeah, and I also did a Something Is Killing the Children too. I'm starting it anyway. It's Erica Slaughter.
Nice.
How long does that usually take you to do a cover?
Takes me quite a few hours. Let me tell you, man. Because I have severe arthritis in my hands. Like I have a disease called psoriatic arthritis. So, it affects my every joint, and so my hands are kind of like pretty bad. So it takes me a lot longer than the normal artist to
Right.
actually draw something. So, but if I really sit down and focus, I should be able to finish something. Depending on depends on the complexity as well as what I'm doing. But I could maybe be able to finish something in about 2 weeks or so.
yeah.
So
Hey, Roscoe, I've got plenty of blanks. I'm sending you one, man. Like, we'll talk. For sure.
okay,
I'm
cool.
not playing. For real, man.
All right,
Like,
cool.
whatever the cost is, I don't care. Like, we're doing this.
All right. All right. Okay. Hey, you said it, man. All right. Let me write another note
Let's
down.
be reasonable. Let's be reasonable. I mean, like,
Okay.
Unlimited.
we're We're not talking a giant size X-Men #1 kind of cost. I'm just saying,
Up my prices? No.
Yeah.
Since
No,
he's got a
for sure.
tab, go ahead and put one down for me too, Roscoe. On Deuce's credit.
Yeah. Good luck with that. Yeah, good luck with
that. All right, one for Captain and Tori on
Yeah,
Deuce's
I will
account.
send you a blank for Cap and Tori too, but again, not at those prices. I'm just saying.
I donated a Harley Quinn that I did. I'm surprised, Tori's. I don't know if Tori's ever seen it, but I did a Harley Quinn with the bang gun that Joker uses.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's like it's up to her head, and then the other side is like the bang coming out of like her head, but it's Joker's face with an X through it, and her shirt says it says I'm, and then I drew a bat, and then like a little like the little emoji for poop, so it says I'm bat.
Yeah, I did see that one. That was on your IG too. That's a great one too. Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, I donated that one to a buddy who had just actually quite a few months ago passed away. He used to do auctions, sales to Astonish. Really great guy. His name was Dusty. Awesome for the community. He always donated a lot of his proceeds to like Smile Train, and
that's super cool.
Yeah, and also St. Jude's. Like those were like some of his places he would donate, but he'd do it every month. He'd donate. So I donated a cover for one of his big auctions. That was it, and I think it ended up getting like $55 or $65. So I was like, that's cool. It was like one of my first ones I've ever did. It's like one of the first 3 covers I've ever done. So it was kind of just like cool to be like, oh man, it's selling. So it's funny. My first three covers that I did, 2 of them I donated.
Funny.
So,
but again,
Did you see what Art said about?
That's what's so cool about this community is that like we actually give back. We try to like donate, send AOKs, like help people out. Like that's one of the best things that we do. That like, and we do so successfully that a lot of other communities don't do. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
This is one of the best places to be, and it's shocking to me the stuff that like people send me.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And the stuff that like people want to like reach out and go, hey, do this, do that, do this, and I'm like, okay, cool, yeah, absolutely. And if you need something, I'll send it to you. Absolutely, of course. Cool. What do you need? Like, what are you looking for? You know what I mean? Like, That's one of the coolest things about this whole community.
Oh yeah,
we're so giving and like help each other out. Like,
well, I think we're all, strive for the same goal in a way, to get comic books that we absolutely love. And if someone has a comic book that they like, but knows someone that would love it, and it would be going to a great home, I think we all have felt that, so it's like
for sure.
It's what do they say? Pay forward, right?
All the time.
And that's the thing. It's just I think that's what I feel like the community is really based over. Like it's just like pay it forward. I love it. I think it's great. Everyone is just looking out for each other too. So
me too, man. I love it. I have fun. Like looking for other people is super fun.
Yeah,
super fun.
Yeah,
the first sticker that Tori ever got from anybody from the community was Weapon X.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
And now she's been on a mad hunt trying to get stickers from everybody she can now.
Right.
I'm going to be making stickers soon here too. So I'm actually been setting all that up. So I can't wait.
I actually need to make some. I need to make stickers myself. I've been contemplating it, but I've not.
Which sticker was it, Captain? Was it just the regular one?
I think so.
Well,
no?
Yeah, that's cool. It looks. Who's on? Is that King Kong? Or I mean, Donkey Kong type of guy on there?
Yeah, it's a Donkey Kong. It's kind of my.
That's awesome.
Wait, is that the Comic Monkey?
Yeah.
I have one of your boxes too. Yeah, I have one of your boxes.
Cool.
Right?
Oh, I like that. That's cool.
Deuce, yeah. With the label stuff on it, yeah.
Yeah, you already know I have one of your boxes. Actually, I'll show you one. I actually have one right here. Funny as that is.
Because it must have been, let's see, because I had some other ones, Captains. I don't know which ones you had, which sticker you had. Because I had some early ones I was testing, so.
But I have.
They were like circle. It was like a circle one.
I think that's the one that she got was the circle one. Whatever you were doing last year, I think is.
Yeah, it may have been the circles because I didn't know.
Then she was like, "Oh man, not only do they do books, they do stickers. So now I got to get a sticker from this person, this person, this person." I want stickers from everybody.
Yeah, that's what kind of got me. Yeah, so what's funny is I keep forgetting. So one of my comic book stores I go to, I guess it must be like a bunch of skaters hang out there. So there's stickers all over like the handicap parking sign in front of the comic book store. So I'm gonna take one of my stickers and put it on there, but hopefully my shop's not watching. But I'm gonna put it on the thing and take a picture of it because I think it's funny because it's just all pasted full of stickers, like skateboard stickers and stuff. So I was like, yeah, let me add to the collage here in front of the store.
Yeah, mine would look something kind of like this here.
There you go.
There you go, Weapon X.
I see
Oh,
it.
nice.
Yeah, that's one I got from you for from buying books or whatever,
Yeah.
So
Awesome.
But I need one that's like not in a box, bro. Like, because I can't take this one off the box, bro. I can't take it off the it's gonna shred it. You know what I'm saying? So
I thought I included them with everything. Maybe I didn't get yours in there.
I didn't see one. Like, I mean, believe me, I looked. I was
Yeah.
like, but it's all good.
Yeah, I'll send you some. Yeah, I just sometimes when I'm packing, I get busy with the little one, and she distracts
Hey man,
me.
I know.
I'm like,
We get busy. Like, stuff happens. Like, I get it.
yeah. And so I'm just like, let me pack it up, and then like, did I pack it in there? I think I did. Like, oh well, it's already taped up, and the label's on it. So hopefully. But yeah,
I think that's a little cool thing too, because not only are you getting books from somebody, they're also throwing in, a sticker or a magnet. That's a little. I think that's kind of cool with the community that does that.
Yeah.
It's also cool because you promote your own business. You promote selling stuff and giving stuff to people, and they can put up on their sticker walls or their computers, or you know what I'm saying. Like, it's just cool marketing, really, honestly.
Yeah.
Or their short boxes like you do.
Oh yeah, man! I've got all kind of crazy stuff all over boxes from back in the day, for sure.
Yeah. So one of the things I got is I ordered these little pins.
Oh,
You
enamel
put, like,
pins?
on your hat and stuff. So.
Yep.
Oh, very cool.
So yeah.
Yep. I've got pins from people too, man. Those are super cool, man.
So one of my things, once everything gets back to normal, hopefully is, I don't know, maybe I'll include this in a future box or something, but my idea in my head was, down the road when everybody's going to conventions, hopefully the people that bought stuff from me, if I see you at a convention wearing it, I'll give you a slab from my collection. I'll have some slabs with me, and hey, you got my pin. I get to meet you, you get to meet me, because I'll throw in a slab just for wearing my stuff. I was like, yeah, that's a cool way to identify who's bought your stuff and
That's
who's
right.
out there, because a lot of times, like you said, people buy stuff from you online, but you don't see the faces like here. You just see a name, and it's like, well, I don't know who that is, but if I see you at a convention, hey, that's my pin, or that's my sticker. Like, hey, yeah, I'm so and so. Like, oh, all right. Like,
These things, we do actually get to meet each other, though. We do actually do get to meet each other.
Exactly.
Again, Gorilla Todd was in town with me just this last week.
Oh,
And
cool.
he and I hung out, took him to dinner, hung out, talked for good 3.5 hours. You know what I'm saying? Gorilla
awesome.
Todd is good people. And again, if you can actually meet people in the community and actually hang out, that's what's really, really super cool, man.
Oh, yeah, for
And
sure.
every chance you get, I recommend that you do. You know what I'm saying? Because again, if good people are good people and you know who's who, you figure this out pretty quickly, right?
Yeah, that's for sure.
I mean, for real, if you know somebody's a douchebag, it's not a secret. You're gonna figure that out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I was super pumped to meet Todd. Actually gonna meet some more people next couple of weeks from the Funko community that I'm friends with. And again, I've got contacts in a lot of different communities. And again, Captain, if I could actually meet you and Tori, that would be dope. I would love to meet you guys. You know what I'm saying? We talk all the time.
Well, you'll probably meet the wife before me.
Yeah, probably, but still, I'm not going to come to South Dakota at some point for sure.
All right.
But again, to travel and meet other people is super, super cool, man. And again, you find out who's who real quick in auctions, and you find out who's who in real live streams too. You know what I mean? So you can pick and choose who you want to talk to and who you want to meet. But again, a lot of these people in these communities are absolutely brilliant. I mean, just absolutely brilliant.
Oh yeah.
That's my 2 cents. But I'll get off the soapbox. My bad.
That's That's funny.
Like for me too, you know, like a lot of the foreign people, like Simple Simon from Australia that was on last week with us. You know, that'd be so cool to go to Australia, but everything there is gonna kill you. So I don't know if I want to go
Right,
there.
right.
Yeah.
Including the kangaroos.
Right.
Right? Oh my gosh. Kick your
Spiders
head in.
the size of your head. I'm like, no, that's all right.
Right.
You know, it's
And
funny.
now-
I was just watching that Mad Max 2 the other day. For some reason, I don't know why it popped in my head. And so I was sitting here working. I brought it up in the other TV because I guess it's on is it on Netflix? I think it is now or something. So I was watching it. It's like, man, I haven't watched this in a while, and it's kind of fun to watch. And of course, in one of the things, I was going to take a picture of it, but they're wearing masks. You know, the bad guys, they have masks. Because like, oh, they must have COVID then. They must have known that COVID was coming. They all have masks.
Well, it's funny to me too because I lived in California for so long. Like, I know a lot of people out there too. So when like people talk about like where they're from out there and like what's what, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I used to live, you know, kind of close to that, or you know, whatever. So, but it's funny too, like you know how small this community is and still how vast it is. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because we still
True.
actually all have ties to each other in a lot of different ways. It's interesting.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, we need to do one of those little, what's that? 7 separations or whatever of
yeah, Kevin Bacon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we need to do something like that. For like
like
you know,
it's way shorter than that with a lot of us in the comic community for sure.
yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
no,
But somehow, some way, we're connected with somebody else, you know. So
for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, especially once you start getting into pops and then everything else, and then your community starts getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Oh,
And
yeah.
that's where my crazy kind of comes in because I'm in pops, comics, statues, action figures, magic cards. I mean, I'm like all over the place.
yeah,
So
Oh, yeah.
I've got crazy connections with all kind of crazy people and different things. So if people are looking for stuff, I'm like, well, what are you looking for? If I can find it, you know, because I'm always out looking for stuff, right?
Right.
But I'll find it for you. And if you need it, you know, we'll talk about it. And, you know, if I can get it for you, then cool, like whatever.
That's awesome.
But again, that's part of the fun for me is the hunt too, because I'm not just hunting for me, I'm hunting for other people. And that's what
Yeah.
really brings me joy. Because again, I've got too much shit already. I really do. I mean, I have way too much shit. So
So you want to give more shit to other people? No.
I would rather find other stuff for other people that they're looking for.
Right.
And if I have stuff in my collection that you need and that you want that I don't, then I'm always happy to like, you know, hook you up because why
Oh,
not?
yeah, that's
You know what I
awesome.
mean? Like that's where I'm coming from, man. Like it's not about, you know, it's literally just about like, okay, what do you need? Because I like to hunt. And
Right.
that's the joy to me, like the hunt, you know?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
yeah. And then for me, with all this stuff, it's kind of interesting to kind of see where everybody's at, but to kind of learn about their locale and how their LCSs are set up. Because where I'm at, you know, I'm like down here with Houston, so there's like a big, you know, it's a big city, so there's tons of shops, and so when you guys are like, hey, like my shop didn't get that, or like, you know, yeah, like, you know, I didn't see that issue or that cover. I'm like, how can you not see it? Like mine had like hundreds of them. Like they have like, you know, all their shops. It's like, but then you realize, you know, these are other towns, you know, these are smaller towns, you know, smaller shops. And, you know, those shops don't have the income to just buy every cover or every issue that comes through. They got to, you know, only do so many.
For
But
sure.
it's kind of interesting, like Deuce is saying. So yeah, I do kind of enjoy, like if somebody needs something, hey, like, you know, if somebody says, hey, my shop didn't get that, do you mind getting me a copy? Oh yeah, my shop still has it on the shelf. I'll go pick it up for you. Not a
And
big
see,
deal,
I'm
you know.
at the Atlanta area, so I've got like mad shops. Like I've got all kinds of stuff. I've got comic shops, pop shops. I've got all kind of crazy, like Plastic Empires here, Stuck in Times here. Like I've got all kind of malls. Like I've got all kind of comic shops. Like
Wow.
so, I'm kind of blessed. Like I'm kind of like in the mecca of like geek stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. So, and you know, plus conventions come through here too, and even if they don't come here, they're not far away. You know, Alabama's not far, South Carolina's not far, Florida's not far, depending on where they are. So, if I can go and they're actually happening, then I can, you know, when I can go, and I can actually look out for other people too and find stuff.
See, I'd like to meet Kay Titus. You know, he's over there in Japan, but you know,
Oh yeah,
that'd be a good time going over there too.
that would be super tough. You know?
Right.
But
Yeah, and that makes me curious too on like what kind of books like are they getting as many as we are like over in different countries and stuff like Like, I mean, like, I know shops are getting, like, we get so many indie books. It's insane, you know, but I mean, like in other countries, is it the same? Is it as flooded with all these modern books that are on New Comic Book Day, or do they only get like a select, you know, like certain ones? Because
I would say they're probably more on the anime side than they would be like our comic books, you know.
Well, I saw a video someone put up. It was a special edition, but it was UK Diamond, the distributor. You know, I think I saw it on Comic Tom. Is where I saw it, but yeah, I was like, I didn't know if there was other Diamond districts like that printed books like in different countries. Like I would think so, I guess, right? I don't know.
Well, let me tell you this: one of my good buddies in Canada, most of Marvel comics for the longest time were printed in Canada, right? So the bad news is the Canadians don't actually get the Marvel books; they're all shipped here. They're printed in Canada, and they can't get them.
What?
How crazy is that? I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding.
Oh my
For the
god!
longest time, most of Marvel comics were actually printed in Canada. They had Canadian variants, but again, those were few and far between for Canadians to actually get them. One of my good buddies in Canada can't get Marvel books to save his life, and it kills him.
Dang,
that's weird. Yeah, when I went to Vancouver, there was a shop there, and I went to go check it out. It was by the hotel we were staying at, and it was interesting. They didn't have any back issues. It was weird. They only had like new books on the shelf.
Right.
A lot of statues, a lot of figures and whatnot, but they didn't have any back issues. And then it was confusing for me. I think I picked up one Marvel book, but the price, you know, it's like we're used to paying our price, and then he rang it up, and it was like a different price. I'm like, it says like, oh, that's U.S. Like we're Canadian. Like, oh yeah. But it's, you know,
right?
You see the price, and it's like, oh, okay. So, but yeah, that's funny you say that they don't have access to Marvel, because like I said, that one shop did. I don't know how they had some deal or something, but I just, you know, it was interesting to see how that shop was set up. Like I said, they didn't have any back issues, just new books. That's it. So
again, my buddy in Canada, I literally ship him books. Like, you know, sometimes I'm like, okay, what do you need? What are you looking for? Like he loves Alpha Flight, like, which is you know, Canadian based, you know, supergroup, right? So loves Alpha Flight. Used to have them, doesn't have them anymore. Like, can't find them. He loves, of course, Wolverine, you know, other stuff like that too. But again, can't get it.
Another Canadian.
Can't get it because he's a Canadian. You know, he's a Canadian, so can't get it, which is twisted and terrible, but true.
Wow.
You know.
Wow.
It's nuts.
Can you get Captain Canuck? I mean,
no, actually, that was one actually funny that you say that. He was looking for that too. He did find some over here in the States and actually had them shipped to him, but it cost him a pretty penny. That's the bad news. You know what I mean?
All these Canadians superheroes, and he can't read any of them.
Right, but I mean, he can, but he's got to pay top dollar because it's got to come from back across the states. You know, and then pay shipping and the old nonsense. You know, so
wow,
it's terrible.
That's horrible.
Fun. It is horrible. I mean, ironic and horrible at the same time, right?
Yeah, it's true. That's man.
Well, that was a quick change, Captain. Man,
all the time. I shave up so good, don't I?
I know, man.
What's up, Tori?
Nothing much. Getting ready to make my baskets, finish dyeing eggs, you know, all the good jazz. I had to go to like 7 different stores to find fucking egg dye.
Wow. Make sure the kids don't eat last year's eggs. I'm just saying.
No, we don't have that issue. I have an issue with them drinking the dye. They think it's like Kool-Aid or something. So the 3-year-old is like, "Oh, let me just taste every color," and I'm like, "God,
no,
what's
that's
wrong?"
hilarious. So let me ask you this. Okay, so when you do Easter egg hunts, do you actually like make it like a diagram or like know exactly where every egg is?
No.
You know?
Well, like we already know. Like I smoke too much that I probably should make a diagram. Let's be real honest. But
I knew that answer, but I'm saying like if you made a diagram up front or like a map of like where exactly everything was, or like, you know, you had a plan, like somebody had it, like knew where stuff was, like you'd be less likely to lose eggs. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I don't think we've ever, because I count how many I hide. So, like, I know in my mind that I hid 24. Does that make sense? And
Yes, I
so,
get
like, as they find them until they bring back 24, I'm like, no, you guys got to keep looking. And sometimes I'll, like, kind of scan over and, like, walk it with them if they can't find it. But I don't make out a diagram now.
that. Okay, but I'm just like, because I just thought that'd be funny. Like, if like you didn't know exactly how many there were or where they were or whatever, like that.
I have had that happen. I've had it happen to where, like, we've searched for 2 hours and couldn't find 2 of the eggs. And it was like when my niece was little, and I think I was like, this is how I learned not to do this with my own children, actually. Is my sister decided to hide the real eggs and not the candy egg.
Right.
And we lost 2 of them. And after like 2.5 hours of looking, we could not find them anywhere. And I think my mom ended up finding one by smell.
Oh God.
Yeah, like 2.5 weeks later. And so I was like, oh, no, never again. And so I've never did like real eggs for the kids. I always do fake ones.
There you
But
go.
they come out, like I told you, we plant jelly beans
Right.
to grow the lollipops.
Sure.
And then have them leave an egg out for the Easter bunny. So I'll leave like the shell and all that, you know, like sprout out like a huge mess. And sometimes I write them a letter back or have like a friend write it because they know my writing.
Cool. Very
I love
cool.
that you plant jelly beans to actually grow lollipops. That's one of the smartest things I've ever heard ever. I mean, honestly, that was super cool and super creative. I've never ever heard that before. And so you told me that the other day, and I was like, wow, that's super awesome. That's really cool. Really cool.
Okay, so like life is hard enough by everything else around us. So like kids, they lose their innocence and like everybody else is harsh around them. Like my 10-year-old, she knows what's up. Like she knows Santa's not real and all of that. But we've had the talk of as long as you tell me you keep believing, he'll keep coming. And she's like, really? I'm like, yeah. And then one year my mom got me something from Santa and Jules was like, how did that happen, Mom? You are an adult. I was like, I believed really hard this year, Jules. I believed really hard.
That's great. That's awesome.
So I try really hard to make life as magical as possible. And I use holidays and birthdays to go the extra, I guess, most of the time.
Awesome. Very cool.
Yeah, Catman's learned he cannot put me on a spending limit during those times.
Yeah, right.
No, I try really hard. But one year my daughter wanted a mermaid theme for her birthday, but she didn't want the Little Mermaid. And that was right before like all this mermaid scale crap really took off and was popular. So I had to hand make like 80% of the fucking decorations for a party. So we made like coral reefs out of pool noodles. Took like pool noodles, different colored ones, and put them together to make them like a coral wreath. You know what I mean? And took like pom-poms and made them into different like sea animals to like a crab and like a turtle, different stuff like that. But we handmade a lot of those, me and Steve's older kids. And it was a lot of work and totally worth it. But
that's cool.
That is
then
super
the next
cool.
year, everything was mermaids, you know, like all the house decorations or all the mermaid stuff, like that was everywhere, super big the next year. And I was like,
So I want a Harley Quinn book off the wall tonight.
did you really?
It's going in your box. You already know it's going in your box. I mean, come on.
How did I miss that?
But you know it's going in your box. Like I was like, put that in Tori's box. It's going to her.
The one book I won, Woodsman said he wanted, and so I had to give it to him because I don't collect Thor.
No,
if
I
you
get
would have
that.
said you wanted it first, I would have gave it to you. But
No, I
when
get
Woodsman
that.
was
Yeah.
like,
I have
Tori,
that book
you
already. I had that book
throw
already.
that in my box. I was like, okay, just throw it in Woodsman's box. I'm not even gonna complain.
Well, and I got a good Harley Quinn #1 that's going to you. So
Oh,
yes, I did.
first series, second series, third series.
I don't know what series, but again, it's #1, so it's going to you. So if you have duplicate, you know, it is what it is. Gift it away or A-OK it, you know, whatever you do. So it's good.
No, I'm way excited. I just, I gotta find space. Like my Harley Quinn short boxes are too full, and I have to buy a third
You and me both, sister. You and me both.
one.
Like, I need your address. I need your address just so I can send stuff out. I'm just saying, man.
Deuce, were you really trying to get that alien short box that just came out?
Yes, I do want the alien short box.
Because my LCS totally had it today, and I thought of you and was going to send you a picture, but I knew you were in with Marvelous, but I can call them or text them tomorrow. Like, I
I
want
need to
one.
actually go to my LCS tomorrow and actually see if they have one. If they do, cool. Then nobody has to ship it.
Okay, but if they don't, let me know. And then I'll get a hold of my LCS.
Okay, but again, the shipping on that thing is going to be kind of retarded. Like, 'Cause it's so awkward. I mean,
Not if you ship it right.
yeah, probably. And again, I picked up tons of Predator books like an idiot tonight, so whatever.
A ton of them.
You know, I could almost
A ton
fit
of them,
that
yes, a ton of them.
in my luggage box, and when I go down there, I could just almost bring it to you that way.
Yeah, for sure, you're not wrong. Well, no,
not-
but again, in your luggage box, that's not going to be it's not going to be really. It's not going to make much sense,
right?
honestly. It's going to be the dimensions are going to be kind of wonky. Like that's not going to really work out. Like you're going to have to hold this
Yeah.
thing in your lap. You're going to have to hold this thing in your lap. And that's not going to be smart. Like
I'll just mail it if I have to get it.
you'll be so tired of dealing with this box. Believe me. Just like Gorilla Todd, he's like, bro, I can actually check your books and like or I'll hold them in my lap. I was like, okay, let me get this straight. So you want to hold 35 pounds of books in your lap across the country on a flight? That's not anything I would ask anybody to do, especially through the Atlanta airport, which is one of the biggest airports in the country, and super uncomfortable. No, I would never ask anybody to do that ever. I would never.
Wow.
I would not volunteer myself to do that for anybody else. I would not volunteer anybody else to do that for me. I assure you. That's like torture. I'm not kidding. If you've ever been through the Atlanta airport, it's colossal.
Yeah, it's
It's
ridiculous.
a bad idea. For real.
Yeah. It's crazy.
It's huge, man. It's terrible.
All
I
right,
would
guys, I'm
never,
gonna go. I gotta
ever
finish
volunteer
stuff.
that.
But you guys have fun with Cap. I'll see you
All right.
later.
Bye, Tori. Take care.
Right, Tori. But again, like seriously, like this airport is crazy. It's nuts. I would never ever tell anybody to do that ever.
Right. No, yeah. I've been there once. I've been through Atlanta once. Only once.
You're right. I've been through all kind of airports, and this one is like it's colossal and stupid, and like to carry stuff through this airport is just like a nightmare. It's terrible. I would never sign anybody up for that ever, because I know what a chore it is. Like it's for real, like a job. Seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Been through
bad plan. It's a
airports.
super bad plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you ever go to the Denver one, it's way over in Nebraska. Like you got to drive a lot of ways to it, and then they put you on a shuttle, and you go here, and you go there, and then you
Oh,
find.
dude, I've been to Denver. I've been to Dallas, Fort Worth. I've been all over the place in airports. Like, but Atlanta is one of the biggest and most busiest, and it's cray cray. It's insane. O'Hare is busy too in Chicago,
Mhm.
but Atlanta has way more traffic because of the international travel. You've got so many flights that are going to, the islands overseas because we're on the East Coast. Like, so, O'Hare is like in the middle of the country, right? So you got to go somewhere else to refuel to get to overseas, destinations. So it's like, again, it's same thing in California. Like there's definitely California airports that are crazy. LAX is still not as bad as even Atlanta.
Right.
It's not. I'm telling you, it really is not. Because there's only so many destinations you can get from LAX.
Gotcha.
And Delta is one of the main hubs here in Atlanta, so it's crazy.
Yeah, I've been a couple airports, and like I said, Atlanta I've only been through once, and that was ridiculous. I've been through Orlando quite a few times, and that's just ridiculous because there's so many people coming in for like Disney World and stuff, or
Yeah,
Disneyland,
yeah.
or no World, Disney World. Yeah,
Disney
and
World.
so I mean, it's all because there's so many people that are like foreign too that are coming here, like to go to the So I mean, Orlando Airport is like that's ridiculous too, man. That is a headache because that's like
Orlando, Tampa, Fort Lauderdale. Again, I've been through a bunch of them. I mean,
oh yeah,
Miami.
Yep.
But again, Atlanta is the hub that like directs all these other like connecting flights. So if you've
Yep.
got a connecting flight,
Yep.
you're probably going through Atlanta.
Yep, that's true. I did.
Southwest, Delta, Spirit. Like there's so many different airlines that are like, it's a huge hub. So on the East Coast seaboard. So it's just, it's terrible. If you're flying somewhere and have to go through Atlanta, you better be there early because security takes forever. Forever. And it's a mess. I mean, a complete mess.
I'm gonna open something. Is that cool?
Yeah, go ahead.
Please open something.
All
You
right.
want me to make you big or what?
Airport nightmare. Please.
Make me big in a second here. Yeah, let me just cut this open real quick. But all right, this was an eBay buy. It was after the Tony Sanders. The first time I was there, I won. It was $75 that I got for eBay cash.
Nice.
Yeah, so I was like, "What? This is so awesome!" So what happened was, I started recently going back on eBay, but I don't know how well this guy. Oh, actually, you know what? Not too bad. I was scared because I wrote to the guy too, and I asked him, I'm like, "Hey, how do you ship it?" And he's like, "Oh, I use cardboard and tape." And I was like, "Oh, okay."
I use cardboard and tape. Oh God, eBay shipper.
Yeah.
Oh God.
So it came in this, which is okay, but
like a wannabe kind of almost Gemini.
Almost, yeah. And then, but the cool thing, what? Okay, that's pretty cool. But he did wrap it. He did wrap it in a bubble.
All right.
But as a thank you, they sent me some like crazy looking stickers, yo. What? Cool. All right.
Dude, just talking about stickers.
Yeah.
We love stickers, man.
Oh my goodness. Wait till you see. This is cool. It's like a little thank you thing. And
where Papa Mexico?
He had to leave. He had to go open up a box too. No.
I actually am opening up a box. I'm looking for some stuff.
See? I knew it.
Yo, Papa Mexico, you gotta show some stuff off, man. I'm just saying.
Okay, so I got this little thank you on here. But okay, so back to it. I ordered. Okay, so these people, they doesn't even have their name on here on this thank you. It just says thank you. Oh, there it is. Rockin' Horse Comics.
Cool.
Okay, cool. All right. So anyway, I've got this lot. Now the thing is that there was only one book that I wanted. And
sounds familiar.
Yeah. So, but it has 12 books or something. I don't know. There's too many books that I really don't even care for. So anyway, all right. Let me see. Okay, so there's the bad boy right there. Oh my gosh, yes. Woo. Okay. So just to give you a heads up, this is a mini grail for me. All right. And I got this lot. So here's the first book. Punisher book.
Jigsaw.
Yep. And then here's another Punisher. Okay, so you're getting it's a Punisher lot.
Clearly.
All right, so
okay, tell me the numbers though, because I can't necessarily see because the lag is real.
It was number 11, The Fall of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Okay.
And then this one here is Punisher number 9. This is number 9. It's actually a pretty nice cover. I didn't even, like I said, I don't really know the other ones. I really didn't care to look. But let's see here. This next one is Punisher number 8. I guess this is like pretty much the whole run, like type of thing. So there. This one was pretty cool. This one's Punisher Barracuda. So I got that one. Everyone left me. No one liked the Punisher books.
I like the Punisher books.
I'm just kidding. There's Punisher War Journal.
Oh shit.
So I got that one there. And then this is an old school Punisher Acts of Vengeance. It's a newsstand copy. That one's pretty cool. It's got Captain America on there.
Yeah, that one was cool. That was way cool.
Yeah, that one's really cool. Rematch with Doom. And then this one was kind of weird. This is another Punisher. It just says Marvel Edge. It looks like it may be a one shot. There's no number on it, but it's Punisher. Punisher. I don't know. And then here's another one. Punisher joins the mob. What? Punisher joins the mob. Get it. Then here we go. And then I got Punisher, one man with a gun versus Firefox, living Arsenal. Guess who wins? Well, of course it's Punisher. Come on. But there you go with that one. And then okay. So those are the Punisher ones that I really don't really care for. I mean, it's Punisher, so it's still cool, but all right. So the main reason why I got this whole thing is oh my gosh, it's in great condition. Holy smackerel. Okay. If you all know this cover, I was obsessed with this book. This cover was just gorgeous. Then I read the story about why people are after this book because I guess it was a really low print run. So the thing is that, like I said, I guess so a lot of people would come after looking for this, but I mean, I saw low grades of this book going for like $50.
Bro, that one I would pick up at a heartbeat. That's crazy. Bullseye, cray.
Yeah, it's issue 102. I mean, and like I said, it is in unbelievable condition. I mean, I'm just baffled. I couldn't believe it. Wow, this is so much better than the pictures made it look at to be, because they made this one small. Like all the other books, they made like big. This was like small, and I'm like, you know what? It was like $20 for all those books shipped to me. And like I said, this book in a low grade was going for like $40 or $50. And right. And this is a high grade. Like honestly, this is like, I mean, this is unreal. Like I just couldn't believe, like, I mean, there's like, it's beautiful book here. I could not believe.
Looks clean.
Right? I mean, I don't know. Like I said, the corners are all sharp on it.
What's up, Ben?
What up, Ben?
Yeah. So like I said, this is a mini grail for me. And I just couldn't believe I got it. Like I said, this cover is just amazing.
Right.
Woo! I just had to show it one more time. I think I'm going to get this graded.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I would either. I mean, I would. I mean, why not? Like, I mean, that's beautiful.
Well, there's just.
What's the story about on that one? That's not his first appearance or nothing, is it?
No.
It's just first appearance is Daredevil.
Yeah, no, this is like for some reason, I guess this book got like a very low print run, and then I guess a lot of them kind of may have been damaged. So for a higher grade in this book was hard to find. So that's why. But I guess, like I said, the story behind it is that it's a low print run.
Right.
So, but I just love the cover. But check out these stickers too. All right, so here I'll show. Look at this one.
It's Mario.
It's a little Mario Catman. Hey, it's a me, Mario Catman, with a little monkey.
Mario.
And then I'll show you. Then I got this one. I mean, these two were kind of weird. These two that I'm going to show you first. Like, what the heck is this guy? Hey! I'm going to cast a spell on you. Like what?
Sandman?
That one's like, I don't even know. Like a lollipop man, like on crack. I'm just saying.
Well, it looks like he's a little magician. He's got a little cat, like, hey. But then, so then I got this. This is cool. Iron Man. What? An Iron Man sticker. And then this one's my favorite. This one I was like, I never seen this sticker before. Homer as Superman? What?
I mean, how you get wrong with that? I mean, that's
right.
That is awesome. That is so cool. So yeah, thank you for Rockin' Horse Comics. That
Nice.
was super cool.
Man,
That was my unboxing. Thanks, Cap.
Yeah, bro. That was a good box to unbox.
Yeah, right. Oh man,
I think I have like Punisher Warzone #1, but I never really collected too much Punisher stuff.
me neither. Like I said, this was strictly for the cover, and then like I said, then I saw it was like a low print run and everything. So it was like, oh man, no wonder it's a very hard book to find. For like I said, I like to try and find good deals.
I mean, yeah, duh. I mean, that's like why not?
Yeah, right.
Why pay retail, man? Why pay retail?
Yeah. So, but like I said, I got all those books for $20, man. I was like, well, I mean, hey, might as well get these other Punisher. You know, I can even give them to like my dad's kids. Like they may, you know, they sometimes read stuff, so I'll be like, hey, here's some Punisher books. You want to read these? So,
Right.
As long as he's not throwing them in a wood chipper or nothing, you'd be all right.
yeah, that's the truth. Yeah, I don't know about that. Yeah.
So Weapon X, what'd you unbox, bro? I know he's on mute, but I'm like, okay, Weapon X, what'd you unbox, man? What you got? What you got?
No,
Show us
some
what
book.
you've got.
It was I was trying to compete with Captain, but I didn't beat him though. I think it was only only like 25 pounds.
Oh, it's not 47 pounds, man. It's not 47 pounds. You lose.
So yeah, trying to compete, but
Next goal is 50 pounds, you know, and then I don't know.
didn't do it.
Well, Tori was actually buying a bunch of books, so you might actually have that may actually happen. I'm just saying.
So
I spend more money on shipping than I do the book sometimes.
Wow.
It's brutal. Depends on what you buy too and how heavy they are. Like when I bought those graphics, I was like, okay, John, we may actually need to ship those separate. I'm just saying.
Right.
Media mail is a thing. You know.
So what'd you get in all your boxes there?
some random books there. I'm trying to debating on doing like a mystery box thing, but I'm trying to figure out like a price point and stuff. So
Well, show them off. I mean, again, we're not buying right now, so why not show them off? What the hell? Again, you have no idea. I've got mad. I've got 3 short boxes full of books that are not mine anymore.
Nobody watches my show anyway, so you're all right.
Wow. No, that's not true, Cap.
yeah, I mean it's a lot of books in here, so I don't know.
How many people do we have? Do we have people in the chat right now? We
We have
should.
7.
Oh, what? That's awesome.
7 watching us.
7
Are
is
we-
better than
Are
none.
we 4 included? I'm just curious.
Right, us 4 and 3 others. Roscoe's family.
Yep. Oh, okay. Well, hey, at least we got somebody to talk to. No.
But again, Weapon X, if you've got stuff that I want, we will talk. You already know. I'm just saying.
All right. Now this is more like recent stuff, so I was just trying to figure out like
Well,
should I
some
just-
stuff I like, some stuff I don't. Yeah, it kind of depends on what's what. You know.
yeah.
Did I miss it? Did I get it? I don't know.
Yeah. So let's see. I'm trying to look at some other stuff here. Try to see what else I have around here.
My biggest problem in the comic thing was that, like, for the longest time, I didn't have my comics logged in to any kind of app or anything.
Yeah.
So I was going to auctions going, oh, I need this book. I need this book. I need this book. And I was like, oh shit, they get shipped. I was like, I have this book. I have this book. I have this book.
That's
Like
all
that
I
was my biggest problem for a long time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I've tried to get way more specific. If I'm not buying randoms because they're randoms, I'm buying books because I'm actually missing them in my sets or my lots. So
Right.
What do you use? What app do you use?
CLZ.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And again, I don't have everything completely logged, but I would say I have about 90% of my collection logged.
That's awesome.
That definitely helps. But again, there's still stuff that I find that I'm like, okay, I thought this was in there and it's not in there. So you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I hear you.
um,
Yeah, I'm still new to the game. Like I, just within the last like couple barely a few years, I've recently gone back in. So I've
slabs. Uh-oh.
a 9.8
Of
or
what?
Wizard.
oh
Can't
man,
read it.
I was like, wait a second.
And then Grail on a budget. Grail on a budget.
That's what's up. That's cool though.
So I thought that one was fun.
I like that. But yeah, I'm still new to it, so I don't know what, like, I just recently heard about that app, and like I should probably start putting my books on a list and making sure I might write inventory.
It took me
inventory.
about like 2 months legit to get my books like sort of logged because I have so many books. So, and not all of them are still in, but again, at the same time, I have a general idea of what I need and what I don't. And then I also found out stuff that I was missing.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, I recommend highly logging your books somehow, some way, some fashion. Pen and paper is not your friend. I'll tell you right now.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
Because you can literally go to like, you can go to a shop. You can go to your, well, there's that of course, but you can go to a shop and like look in your app and go, okay, do I need this issue? What am I missing? What do I need? What's going on? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
it's true.
and CLZ is not. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you. But CLZ is not good for like pricing stuff so much, but it's great for logging exactly what you have.
Keeping track. Okay. Gotcha. Another note.
Yeah, one time I had 4 long boxes, had everything written down on it, and then I met Tori, and now we're at like 26 boxes.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Bless you.
Thank you. Crazy Jesus. No COVID. No COVID.
Uh-oh. Look out. Allergies.
Again, I live in Georgia, bro. I live in Georgia. Like they have unhealthy allergens are 500 in most places. In Georgia, during allergy season, it's over 5,000 particulate per million.
Oh, jeez.
So if you've got any kind of allergies, don't live in Georgia. I'm just saying, at all.
Ugh.
It's nuts.
Wow.
Yeah, what I'm looking for, or what I'm trying to find one of these ones that lets you put your collection in the thing or whatever. But I want to be able for it to like export, so you can put it like in Excel, but then like it can somehow tie to their API where you can check the grades like on your own. So like what I want to do is I want to make like kind of like, sounds like financial, but I want to do like a portfolio. So I want to pick, okay, I only want to watch these 5 comics that I own, and I want to put them like in a portfolio in Excel, like in a tab, whatever. And I want to check that every day, the value. Are they going up? Are they going down? Are they going up again? Because on some of the ones, the apps or whatever, or the pricing, you have to go through each, thing and look for it and scroll down and look up that issue and see, okay, what's the value of it today? And
you kind of need like a Go Collect kind of crossover with like CLZ, and then like, what's the other one? Like
Cover price?
Yeah.
Yeah, cover price.
You need literally like the trifecta of those 3. And actually, what's funny is that if we actually got together as a community, we could actually probably create something like this and actually crush it, and actually be like, okay, all you guys suck.
Yeah.
We're just gonna do this, and like we're just gonna do this, and like you guys all suck. None of you can figure it out. You know what I mean? Like, so let's actually talk about that at some point.
So yeah, that's what I was trying to work on, because one of the things I want to mess with for school for next year on a project, I want to use sorry, what was I trying to do? Forecasting. I want to do forecasting with like different values of comics and see if it can predict if it's going to go up or down, kind of like how it does with financial stocks. Like you can put like a forecaster, like a time forecast on stuff, and see see it extrapolate different data going forward from a certain date. So I'm curious to see, well, can you do the same thing with comics? Can I pick like a comic and see, hey, based on this data, what's going to happen? It's going to go up, it's going to go down, and then kind of see. That's why I try to do that portfolio. So if I can do a portfolio and pick different comics, and say in 3 months, which ones does it think it's going to go up or go down? And then that's the ones I would try and like go hunt for at my shop. And then and then in 3 months, whatever, compare it to see how close it came. Hey, did it?
That's a little more dicey because, again, like the market right now is based on what gets optioned, right?
Well, I mean, I'm talking like older comics, not the newer ones, but like.
Okay, good. Yeah. If you're talking modern comics, that's not going to work. But
yeah, no, it's not going to work with mine
comics?
because every other day everything's optional. I'm talking like some older ones, some of the ones I guess that are like undervalued, and whatnot that people are kind of sleeping on, and then it's okay. Well, they're still affordable, because I can think everyone talks about the first appearance of the Iron Fist or whatever that. Because it's sucked on the Netflix, no one it never really jumps like the other books, but it's still a key. It's still affordable. So it's like, well, is that one that you start scooping up? Because once they reboot it, on Disney, is it going to then pick up again? And then
it's true.
So,
unlike Shang-Chi, which is like the new hype right now, but because it's just recently optioned. So, but again, we'll see how that actually goes because. A lot of the Marvel characters that actually they're going with some of them, I think will be great. Some of them I don't think they have the legs. You know what I mean? Like to tie in. So we'll see how that actually shapes up. But
yeah,
and Golden Age is a little tricky though too, because it's either horror or romance or certain things that people just want. Like I have a bunch of Dennis the Menace that are 10 centers. And none are graded on the census at all, but I'm just like, I want to be the only guy that has a graded Dennis the Menace, It's kind of like,
Well, I've got some of the old school, like, romance comics too that I picked up for dirt cheap that they're not in pristine condition, but again, at the same time, like, they're not things you see every day. So would I get those graded? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. So it's more about kind of hedging your bet, right? Like kind of like you said, like it's more about like thinking about like how these things are going to come about and if they do. And even old school books, like if they're more hard to come by, is that going to necessarily mean that it's worth getting integrated? Because again, some of them are super desired, some of them are not. So it's like, it's kind of dicey. It's an interesting game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it depends also if you feel like flipping something or if you also collect it for your wall.
Yeah, for sure.
So, I mean, like that Something Is Killing the Children, that 6th print, I'm like, I'm obsessed with the cover, but if I get it graded, I think I could get a 9.8 out of it. And then it's like, man, do I turn around and sell that for $1,000 profit? Like, I mean,
yeah.
I mean, it's crazy, but I mean, I'm not going to because it hasn't been optioned yet, hasn't been casted yet. It hasn't even been really spoken about. But I think when that happens, I think that book's going to be even more money. So that's why I want to get it graded now. And Weapon X he's already ahead of the game here.
I also think too that again, they release some of these copies, so and then this gets optioned. If the show fails, what happens?
Yeah. That's true.
The comics fail too, so that's just it. Like if it sucks, then the comics they'll plummet. So as much as like we'd like to think that like it's going to be amazing, it's going to be great because it's got option, but some things that get option don't actually succeed. Like it just doesn't always happen. So
yeah, that's true.
I would like to think that the independent stuff that comes out, depending on who picks it up and how it goes, will be great. But again, Swamp Thing is one of my favorite characters, right? Had a show come out, first season, canceled. Was a great show. It was a great show. People loved it.
They spent too much. They went over budget. Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like
that's what happened. But that's what I hated. I liked it.
Everybody I've talked to said they loved it.
I watched the first episode and that was it.
Canceled.
Yeah,
it was done after one season. Yeah. So again, like the hype may be real and it gets optioned, but again, if it does not actually do well, and people do not tune in as they think it needs to, then it will get canceled too, and that will be, the failure too. So it's kind of it's a dicey game. It's a dicey game.
It's true. Yeah, it's like with stocks, same thing.
Yeah,
you just
again, you're playing a guessing game. We'll see what happens, and then if it works, great, you make mad money. If it doesn't work, you didn't lose a whole lot of money, but you didn't really make anything either. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's true.
So the good news is you buy in early. It goes off and you make money, or it doesn't, and you just kind of break even. So whatever, right?
True. Yeah, but yeah, it's
like
crazy.
we've talked about this, Deuce. Is I started collecting Immortal Hulks. I got the first issue, second issue, and then that second issue jumped up in price. So I took it back to my comic book store, and then it gave me $65 credit. So I just kept buying next issue, next issue, next issue. So like my first 7 issues were all paid for that one.
Right.
That's awesome. I think that's going for quite a bit now, ain't it?
I think it's like 50 or 70 bucks, something like that. I don't know for sure. I got the second printing and the third printing and then fourth printing of it too.
Yeah, I collected all the Immortal Hulks. I'm missing. I think I'm missing 2 issues. The one that got recalled. Was it issue 8?
The recent one?
Yeah.
45 or something like that.
Oh no, I have that one. There was another one they recalled. It was like issue number 7 or 8. I can't remember. I think it has Captain America on the cover.
Oh yeah, I think he's venomized or something, or is that the one where they're like all standing above Hulk?
Yeah, I think they're all standing above Hulk. I think there's
Right.
and I think that one got recalled for some reason. I can't remember why, but I couldn't grab that one. So, but I have all the other ones but those Alex Ross covers. Let me tell you, man, those are gorgeous.
Yeah.
Man, issue number 3 is one of my favorite covers. The one where the hole was in his chest and he's looking through it.
Yeah.
Woo! Let me tell
I
you.
like the one where he's all in different jars and they
Yep.
got them all cut up.
Yeah, that one's. Oh yeah, I love that one too. I got that one too. But yeah, I've been collecting Immortal Hulk though. I grabbed actually 2 issues of that one that got just recently recalled, 43.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually by mistake I ordered 2 of them, and so I was like, oh well, I lucked out getting it for cover price.
Yeah.
Night, Mom. Have a happy Easter.
See you, Ma.
I'm gonna head out too, Captain. I'm gonna put the little one to bed here. So
Yeah, we'll probably be on for another 20 minutes or so, and that's
All
about
right,
it.
Night Weapon X.
all right, night guys.
Weapon
Weapon X, thank you for showing up. Thanks for
Yeah.
shooting the shit with us
Looking out,
tonight.
man. Nice talking to you, brother.
Nice
Same here,
meeting you.
same here.
Nice meeting you, bro. Take care.
Have a happy Easter, everybody.
Oh, you too, brother.
See y'all next week.
See you, brother.
See you, X. He's a good guy.
Oh yeah, he's got some nice books, man. It's funny. He's
Oh,
got some of the same books I would like to grade it. Like I'm like, oh, I know that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I know that one. I love that book. That's cool. Yeah, I got to go follow him. I didn't know. Is he has a YouTube page or?
Yep.
Okay, I got to follow him. I haven't followed him. So
Yeah, weapons.
He's part of the scumbags, isn't he, Deuce?
I don't know. You know better than I do, but
I think so. Where it's Z-Klex and Don
no, he
Bizzo.
definitely works with. He
Magoo.
definitely rolls with Z and some of those cats for sure. So yeah.
Yeah, they were in here at the beginning of the chat. They call them the scumbag crew.
But what's
awesome.
funny is that he's not a scumbag. Neither is Z.
Right.
Neither
Right.
one of those.
Gotcha. Yeah. Hey, speaking of scumbag, have you guys seen that new book called The Scumbag?
Mm-mm. I heard it was pretty good,
single
though.
issue. I've got multiple issues of number 1 and all the other issues as well.
Did you read it yet, Deuce?
Not yet, but I'm looking very forward to it because again, if the worst person in the universe is going to save it, this makes perfect fucking sense.
Yo, it's wild. It is wild. It is bonkers. Like it's crazy.
Just like Money Shot. Money Shot was another one of my favorites too. I was like, okay, we're going to travel to foreign planets and find alien life forms and F them.
Really? Never even heard of that. Money Shot.
No.
That's funny. Money Shot.
It reminded me of like old school Star Trek, but like on the modern level, right?
Okay.
So you're going to travel to foreign worlds, find alien life forms, and F them.
Wow. That's insane.
That's literally what the tagline was for the book, and there was like 11 issues. It was
sugar.
pretty entertaining. I'm just saying.
That's funny. All right, I just wrote it down. Like I said, I got a whole laundry list now. Of stuff
And it's
I've been
not
writing down.
Xenoscope. It's not Xenoscope either. It's not Xenoscope.
Oh,
so
who
it's
does it?
not like crazy graphic. It'll be graphic, but not that graphic.
Who does it? Who makes the book?
I think it was Image, if I'm not mistaken.
Really? Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong.
Okay. I'll look it up though. I'll definitely look it up. Like I said, I wrote it down on my other stuff.
Money
I've written
Shot's
down.
very entertaining.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm enjoying Scumbag though. It's definitely a wild ride. Like, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Another kind of weird one too was Winnebago Graveyard.
I have heard of it, but I never read it.
Okay, that was from Image. It was like a 4-shot or 5-shot
Okay.
miniseries, and it was about kind of about the occult and also kind of about perspective.
Okay.
So, kind of hard to say anything else without giving too many spoilers away, but Winnebago Graveyard was interesting.
Okay. Yeah, I remember hearing about that, but I just never read that. I have so many freaking books that I'm reading. It's insane. I mean,
don't get me started. Don't get me started. I can. You're preaching to the choir, man.
Oh, man, oh my goodness! Like, I just like, and the thing is like, I'm like, all right, a new indie book came out. I gotta buy another indie book. Are you kidding me? Come on.
Okay, my buddy just gave me the first 2 volumes of The Boys.
Oh, yeah.
To read and trade, and I was like, okay, I've seen the show, but I've never read the trades. And he was like, okay, no.
Nice.
You need the trades because the trades are actually way crazier, and the stuff that goes down is even more insane. So I was like,
oh yeah,
okay, I'll read the first 2 trades, and then give me the rest of them. He's like, okay, done.
Yeah, it's.
So now I'm even reading other people's comics that I don't actually even own, and I've got mad comics that I need to read already. So the problem continues. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not even funny.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
I know you're a Turtles fan, Roscoe, but did you know that Kevin Eastman did a zombie book?
No.
It's called Zombie War, and it's really a cheap book, but Kevin Eastman drew in it. And
Zombie War. I've heard of he did what, Slime?
I didn't know that, Cat.
Oh, you didn't know that?
I had no idea.
Zombie
like a $4, $5 book.
Zombie War.
I think it's only 2 issues or 3 issues, I think, of it.
And it's by Eastman?
Yeah, it's Kevin Eastman is in it. His drawings.
Dope. Cool. Yeah, I love turtles, and I'm a turtle nut.
Well, this one isn't turtles. It's more zombie
Kevin Eastman
apocalypse kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I like Eastman though. Like, you know, I grew up reading it, or watching, like, looking at his stuff. So, yeah, I'll have to check that out. Zombie War. I got a lot of stuff I got to look up after the show now.
Well, it's funny because we all introduced each other to all kinds of different stuff, so which is brilliant. It's brilliant,
right?
Oh, yeah, that's why I love this community too. Like I said, someone actually just told me to. I just ordered the first 2 issues of Shadow Doctor. They're telling me that it's a phenomenal read. So I'm like, all right. And then someone also just told me about Midnight Theater. Midnight Western Theater. That's it. Midnight Western Theater. And it's about vampires during like Western time, like Western shootouts and stuff like that. But vampires are incorporated into it. So, and people are saying that it's an unbelievable read. So,
Deuce is a big vampire fan too. So,
yeah, have you heard of that one, Deuce?
His mic's off right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've got to see if he's heard of that one. No, it's but like I said, it's called Midnight Midnight Western Theater. And but people are saying that that's a really good one too. And then Stray Dogs. I'm reading Stray Dogs. Two Moons.
Yeah, I'm just getting Stray Dogs because of the horror covers.
Oh yeah, those are cool. Yep.
Yeah,
I did like those. Yeah, I because I did those with the Deceased books too. I got the horror covers.
yeah.
Midnight Western Theater actually sounds interesting. I've never heard of it.
Yeah,
And the
it just
vampire
came out.
books, the vampire books, I would definitely be into.
Yeah,
for sure.
It's a vampire western.
I will totally be down with that.
Yeah, but it just came out. I think issue 1 just came out either last week or the week before. So it just came out. So
We'll check it out.
yeah, like I said, John's Comics with Kids, Bearded, all those guys read so many. Jen, from Comics Will Break Your Heart. They read so many different indie books, so I'm always talking to them, and they're like, "Hey, did you read this?" Or they're showing it up on their page, or they're showing it on their videos, and I'm like, "Oh man, there's another one I got to get now." Okay.
Right.
Yeah. So
my challenge is actually reading books. Like I actually have a challenge.
Yeah.
Reading a lot of the books. Like it's just, I get overwhelmed, man. Like
it depends.
And I kind of find out what piques my interest at the time, and then I a lot of times I miss out on stuff that I should have read.
Yeah.
But I try to pick up stuff that I know for sure that I'm into.
Gotcha. Yeah, for sure. That's the way you have to collect. You have to collect what you're into, because if not, you're going to collect everything, and then you're going to have no money for what you really want.
Right. Like for sure.
45 pounds of comic books delivered to you. And only read like 5 of them.
Right.
Sugar. That's funny.
But I support Marvelous in his auction. I've been doing that for like 2 years now. So, when we first started off at his auction, it was like 3 of us, and that was it.
I went, I was there today, and let me tell you something. That had to be the most entertaining auction I've ever been a part of, because most of my auctions are Instagram, so it's just a person with a book going, "Hey, so this is the next book, and all right, we have a bid of $1. All right, $2, and so it's like, okay, but Marvelous has like questions, and then if it's like the books aren't set up, he's like, all right, try this, guess this cover. I'm like, yo, this is cool, man. This is just fun. This is just a fun show.
It's super fun.
Yeah, and then he makes videos for you too. Yeah, I can't wait till y'all see mine. So next week, me and Cap are battling. We're battling next week. War.
I'll yield right away. So I just wanted to see it.
Gotcha.
I did that with Moon Knight too. I was like, "Hey, there's a Moon Knight up. Bid on it." And I think it was like $1 one. And he bid on it, and I said yield right away, just so I could see what his video was like.
Oh, you want to know something funny? Deuce got me mixed up as a Canadian too, right? Well, so did Marvelous. So
yeah,
Marvelous,
my bad. I'm sorry.
No. I don't. It don't bother me, brother. Canadians are good people too. We're all good people. but no, he thought the same thing. So he made this video for me, sent it to me, said, "How is this?" And I was like, "Man, I love it, but I'm not Canadian, bro."
That's hilarious.
He had the Canadian anthem playing and the Canadian flag.
He makes you up a nerdy couch. He makes you up a nerdy couch.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm like,
but it was so funny because I'm like, man, I really love it, but what's the whole Canadian theme about? Like, is that something I got to go with or something?
No, definitely not. No.
And he's like, wait, you're not Canadian? I was like, no. He goes, oh man, I got you messed up with someone else. I was like, that's all good, brother. So he redid it. He asked me what song I wanted. I was like, can you use this song? And he said, oh yeah, I can use that. And I was like, awesome. So I'm pumped. I can't wait. Like I said, next weekend, me and Captain are going to war. And then you guys can see my cool video.
Do it. Nerdy Couch is actually commenting. He's like, oh yeah, we got mixed up. Yeah. Sorry, Nerdy Couch. Sorry, Roscoe. Our bad. Completely. My bad.
It's all good.
My bad.
He must be a stunningly good man with a cool beard like me too, I'm guessing, right?
Nerdy Couch is a stunningly good man and also Canadian, so yes.
Okay.
Right.
Yes. For sure.
That's funny.
You guys could be Canadian brothers. Oh wait. Hold on, eh?
Oh, what's that all about?
Or no,
Yeah, check out his video, Roscoe.
out,
He
loser.
just did a TMT review on some books.
Oh, okay,
Nerdy
cool.
Couch did.
Nerdy Couch. All right, I got to check that out.
You will definitely like Nerdy Couch, bro.
Okay.
Oh
so,
yeah.
He's
so I
quality.
gotta go. I gotta sub up Nerdy Couch, and
For
I
sure.
also have to sub up Weapon X. Gotcha. I'm telling
Good.
you, I have a whole list here. It's unbelievable. I got homework I got to do after the show. Thanks, Cap. No.
We all have homework. We always have homework, man.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
For real.
Very true.
Well, that's the thing. I support people that support me, or at least, when I'm in a chat or something, hey, Captain, or
Yeah.
even simple talk to me on Instagram or anything like that. And like Nerdy Couch, I saw him last year and I started following him. And I think Bueller said, hey, check out this guy. And I started following him. And then, like, St. Patrick's Day, he dressed up. And I want to say there's something else he dressed up for. And I like cosplaying people, because, Cap, So we can all talk about the same comic books one way or another. But once you dress up, it adds a whole something else to it besides just, here's my Batman book and this is what it is, where you have a little cosplay and do a little jiggle and a little wiggle, and mixing it up. And that's the kind of videos I like watching. And then all of a sudden, Nerdy Couch was done. Just quit doing videos, quit doing everything, just like disappeared. So then one day I was just like, this thing popped up and I was like, all right, is he back doing videos? And I looked, sure as shit, he was doing videos again. So jumped on his chat and said hi and, welcome back and everything else. We all take breaks once in a while, but it always feels good when you come back in, people welcome you back in.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Or even
That's awesome.
newbies, new people. Hey, look for this, look for that. What do you like? That's kind of a thing that way too.
Yep. I just dropped a new video myself, unboxing just recently, yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. So.
Yeah, I think I watched that one.
Yeah.
It was a short one, wasn't it?
It was about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And I put a picture of myself when I was 5. So that's in there because it's one of the books I bought was related to it. So I had to throw that in there, but it's a little Roscoe. So it's hilarious.
A little Roscoe.
And then I show up and I don't show up. So, whatever.
We're still kind of, pushing that little edge to make him show his face a little bit more.
Yeah. Yeah. I've got a face for radio, man. Like,
I know. We see it every once in a while in a quick
clips. Yeah, from time to time. Like, I screw up and like go, okay, here's my face. Oops, my bad.
But for a lot of people, it's just that, actually jumping on YouTube. And like you said, too, Instagram, I have like thousands of people, almost 2,000 people that sub me on Instagram. But I'm at like 250, not even 250 on YouTube. Right. So, I mean, really, that doesn't mean anything as long as people still support me and I still support them. That's the best thing I look at.
True.
See, my thing is like I don't have time to make videos, and like I'm not that guy to show my face to make videos. So I would like literally show off stuff that everybody else already shows stuff off of. So like, why is that remarkable? You know what I mean? Like if I did something different, and like actually pushed an envelope to some degree on some level, then that would make sense. But to me, like, there's too many people that like open stuff that like, have new comic book day stuff. They buy pops, they buy mystery boxes, they do this, they do that. Like, to me, that's just like, there's so many people that do that. Like, why would I even try to compete with that level of that? You know what I mean? Like,
right.
I just don't see the need. Like, it doesn't, I'm like, I don't need to like do voices and do crazy and like do different stuff, like to make myself different, to put that out there. Like, it's just not what I do, Right. So I share
Like,
stuff on Instagram from time to time and show up in lives as a blank man, but
Blank man.
but as a blank man, like a blank, you know.
Right.
But at the same
I get a
time,
T-shirt that says "What the Deuce" and it looks just like that.
right, that's perfect. Like, but at the same time, like I have, you know, I've got cool stuff.
Mhm.
I share cool stuff. I send to OKs, but at the same time, like, it's not my scene to be noticed and like to be like out there. Like, just it's just not me. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, Captain, you see my face. Tori has. Lots of people other have too. But again, this is not how I roll. You know what I mean? So
Right.
Yeah.
I will happily participate in conversations and talk about stuff and like, you know, show off stuff occasionally, but I'm just
It's all
not.
right until he's naked
not
on the screen.
YouTube.
Then it's just
I'm
kind of
not a
like.
phenomenon. I'm not a YouTube phenomenon, man. I'm not.
But-
Like,
But you do a lot of auctions and you do go to a lot of pops and you've been around the community for a while. So
yes, for sure. You're not wrong. For sure.
right.
So, but at the same time, like I would much rather be in the background and be a supporter of lots of people and talk to people in auctions and even lives, but not be publicly a figure.
Right.
I got you.
And that's just me. That's just me.
That's true. Hey, some people, you know, me, I didn't want to, and then I was like, oh, whatever, you know, I'll do it. I got a cool beard sometimes, right, Cap?
Right.
I have a
like,
cool beard too. Not as cool as Captain's, I'm just saying. But you know,
I know.
Right.
I'll get there one day. I'll get there to Cap one day. No.
45 kids later and you'll get it long like this.
Woo.
yeah, no, yeah. I've got lots of work to do. I'm just saying. If that,
I'm actually 26 with this long beard and gray
Right,
hair.
right. 26
That's good.
times how many kids equals that beard.
47.
Right.
One in every state.
For sure.
Oh.
But it is what it is. I've watched YouTube for a while and Instagram thing too, and that was kind of where I started off with is Instagram, and I just started posting pictures and and stuff like that. And then I was on Rod the Rican's shout out show, and he's like, "Hey, come on." Actually Jabroni was gonna bring me in, and we were gonna do like a quick little interview or something. And he's like, I gotta cancel out this week, but Rod the Rican will bring you on his show on a shout out show. I said, okay. So I started off on his show, and then I just we talk and everything else. Then he's like, well, we're not doing buy or pass anymore. Everybody's kind of doing their own thing. And then we were like, well, let's start drawing and, characters. And it just kind of snowballed from there, everything that happened with that show.
Right.
Yeah, that's how I got
Kind of like
started
watching
too.
a baby grow up, she's just.
Yeah, that's how I started. Was on Lame Reframe. That was my first time on. Bless you.
Thank you.
That was my first time on YouTube, pretty much. So, I got like a feel for it, and I was like, I got the itch now. No.
And it's way more easier than what people think. And like I was watching a lot of shows for years, and then I was just nah, I can't do that. I can't do that. Nah, nobody wants to see my ugly mug on TV,
Yeah.
So then it was just like, you know what? Screw it. I'll just do it. And then that way people in the community know who I am, kind of what I like. And me and Deuce kind of like the same thing because I'm a Mark Jeweler collector and so does Deuce,
Yep.
Right.
So that's kind of cool thing that you can always find something in your collection that somebody else has or likes,
Right. Yep.
Well, what's also different to me though is like I feel like as much as I like stuff and I collect stuff and I share that with the community, like I don't need to show who I am.
Right.
And I do sometimes. Like a lot of the people in the community know exactly who I am. And we've had mad conversations. And if I showed up at their house tomorrow, they'd be like, "Oh, it's Deuce. Like it's cool." But at the same
Right. Have
time,
to close
like,
your eyes and see what your voice sounds. Oh, that's Deuce.
yeah, but again, at the same time, like I just don't like I don't know. Like the internet is weird to me. Like I don't feel like I need to be a presence on the internet.
Right.
Does that
okay.
make sense? Like
Yeah.
I have my own opinions. I
Yeah.
share stuff. I do what I do, and I interact with who I interact with. But at the same time, like I prefer to be private, right? Like
hear you.
Right.
I hear
that's just me. Like it doesn't mean
Right.
anything but that. Just
you. Right.
and
Yeah,
plenty of people have seen who I am, and they know who I am. And again, if
I like the game shows on YouTube more than I do actual people's channels, especially Wednesday when everybody's showing off their new comic books, blah, 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 blah.
Oh yeah.
I prefer to go to like shows, you know, like Cover
Right.
Slingers and Categories and, you know, Tony Sanders' show. It's
Yep.
something different that, you know, I can
It's
go against
unique.
Hank that's got a $30,000 thing and I got a $5 book, but I'm trying to sell it and I still get votes, you know?
Sure.
Oh,
I just like that little bit of competition. I know some books I'll never be, you know, like a Hulk 181 at a 8.5. How am I supposed to trash that book? You know,
you
how
can't.
do you?
You can't. It's
right.
too tough. It's too tough. Yeah.
So you kind of do the best you can and wing it a lot on these shows. You know, like today I was on Cover Slingers on Gray Man show, and our thing was monuments. I'm looking through all my books trying to find like monument this and monument that. I came up with like 5, and one I actually made that said Matilda shot Jimmy Olsen, which
Right.
that's not a monument anything, but I sold it on the show as this is going to be a monument cover, blah, 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 one of a kind.
Right.
Nice.
Just to mix it up. And everybody laughed, and that's the whole thing about it is, you know, you're on the show to have a good time. You're not going to get insulted because this guy brought out a X-Men #1, you know, you're just like, yeah, okay, whatever. Let me show you this, you know.
Yeah. Oh, hey guys, I don't mean to cut you off, but I've got to get going.
Well, we're going to end it right here anyways. Anything you got to say, Roscoe?
No, I just dropped a new video. Check me out on Geek Out with Roscoe. My art page is Art of Roscoe on Instagram. So come check me out. Cap, thank you so much for having me. Deuce, always a pleasure, brother.
Always a pleasure, Roscoe.
And we're warring next week. You versus me, Cap.
All right, so I can see your video.
You may war me. You could war me. You never damn know.
Well, I'm warning someone, that's for sure.
Yeah, do it.
I was waiting for it all night, man. I'm like, come on, Roscoe, just pick a $2 book. I don't care.
Right.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. Roscoe.
Right. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Y'all take care.
Mad love,
Deuce,
brother. Mad
Captain.
love. We'll talk to you soon.
You guys stay safe.
You
All right,
too,
you
Roscoe.
Cheers.
Deuce, you got anything?
Not much, man. Just chilling.
Just
I will
chilling.
talk to you soon. You already know how we do.
Oh, yeah. So let's go ahead and end this show. And switch that over. Let's keep digging for your treasures. Have a good night and a happy Easter, everyone. And